Hello, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and do some blue Dragonflight quests. Oh boy, that sounds like baskets of fun. Honestly, I am pretty excited to do the stuff with Kaligos and Sundergosa. I actually did just watch the cinematics that came out today, the cutscenes, because I don't have a Sarkareth kill, and I also felt like just gonna go ahead and watch the finale to the Blue Dragonflight questline. It's a little confusing, and I'm pretty sure the Blue Dragonflight questline will explain what the hell is going on in it, but it was nice. It was cute. Alright, let's go ahead and hop right in and go talk to some blue dragon boys and girls and all that other stuff. I'm pretty pumped. I hope we get to see, goodness, there's a lot of them. I hope we get to see the one in Outland that hangs out with the Nether Dragons. I want to see the one in Koldara, defending the Nexus Vault and all that stuff. I'm sure we'll see some of the ones in Winterspring. I can't think of many others, but there's a lot of blue dragons I hope we get to see and catch up with. And yeah. Loading screen of death, my favorite. It's like the bar hates us, which is never good. Like, I don't know about you guys, but ever since Dragonflight has come out, the loading screen has gotten longer and longer of how long it takes to load. And that's just not good. Honestly, a professional streamer would be like, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna log in before I start the stream. But no, we gotta do things my way. We gotta do things where we're gonna go ahead and do the stream all unprofessionally and all like this. Alright, cool. Cool beans. We're in. We're stuck. Ban, no! Oh, what has happened to you? You've been caught by a bench. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the weekly quests in this place first before we do anything with Kaligos. Ooh, auction house.
I can't carry any more of those.
Be fine.
I can't carry any more of those. I can't carry any more of those.
Okay, I get it. I can't carry any more of those. Rude. I would have figured Kaligos would have had a quest for us right open and here, but alright, I guess not. I mean, we're still loading in, it's fine. Rousing fire. Need to get more rousing fire, alright. That's handy. Keeper of the Ossuary. Is that the blue Dragonflight stuff? There we go, ban finally loaded. You just needed to take a minute. Now everything else needs to load in. Good ol'... What's this dragon zone again? Valdrakken. Valdrakken takes forever to load as a city. I don't even think Suramar was this bad. Which is weird, but I think it's because how, like... I think Suramar was just built different. Like, I think Suramar didn't have as many NPCs cluttered together doing several activities, while also players were in the city. Yeah, that adds up. I still think Suramar was one of their best cities to this date. Dazar'alor and Suramar are probably my favorite WoW cities. I get why people like Borealis, and Borealis isn't a bad city by any extension. I think it's just, it's human aesthetics, and, well, it's humans. Where? Come on, load up already. There you go.
There is much to be done.
You just have to yell at them. I think. Oh yeah, I got something from the vault this week. Why did it give me the quest again? Is this gonna be one of those things where I need to do it when I get the week of the quest? That's weird. Load in! Wow. Come on. I think these quests are rude.
Got the best deals anywhere. Come back anytime.
Alright, what else? We got this bad boy.
Deal so sweet you can smell 'em a mile away. Come back, okay? I'll have more dug up for you later.
Alright, let's unshare these quests. Or untrack them, not share them. Alright, and then... oh! Time walking, of course.
We protect the eye.
Okay. Now, let's go open our vault, and then I'll do Blue Dragon stuff, I promise. Look, it just took a while for everything to load, and that's just why it's taken so long. Plus it lets people come in. A cloak? I don't need a cloak. That's rude. That's rude. This is why you do more than one Mythic Plus. Damn it. Okay, well. Rude. Rude world quest. Alright, that gave us mastery and avoidance. Do I lose haste? I do lose haste. I lose haste and crit. I need to see what Beast Mastery needs more. I know it needs mastery more. That's been the thing for a while. Alright, let's see. Is this a Malagos quest? Yes, it is. Alright. Let's go talk to our boy Malagos. Not Malagos. I meant Caligos. That is a mess up on my part. Alright, Caligos, I'm sorry. I called you something that you are not.
This world is full.
Greetings, Benarag Bladesnaw. While I continue to search for the remaining blue dragons, I could use your aid in another matter. Alexstrez and I plan on laying the rest of the remaining essences of Malagos and Saragossa. She has held on to their lingering essences after both were slain years ago. Senegos said there was a time where dragons would laid to rest in the Veiled Ossuary. Unfortunately, the place is a mess. He's gone ahead to clean the area with Stelagosa. Could you aid them? Sure.
Come next. Senegal should be within the Veiled Ossuary now. Alexstrasza and I will be joining you shortly. Malagos and Sindragosa both suffered violent deaths in their lifetime. The least we can do is put their remaining essences to rest.
So that's what we're doing. So it is like they're ghosts. Alright. The Veiled Ossuary. Oh, all the way over there. Okay. I was wondering what that zone was going to be used for. Yeah, this zone has been literally just sticking up here doing nothing since Dragonflight launched. So it's kind of nice that we have that. It's used for something.
grandfather. Surely you could rest and leave the cleaning of this place to someone else.
Allow an old dragon a bit of nostalgia. I used to be the keeper of this place, and I was younger than you.
Damn, Son of Ghost, you old. How's it going, my dude?
I believe we can help each other.
I can't see people. There she is.
May the wisdom
It's fascinating
of
to
the
be standing in this
Titans
place. I've heard so many
guide
stories
you.
about this area from grandfather.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I appreciate your patience, Benarak, Bladesna. I'm sure we'll get this place cleaned up in no time. I'm here to help you, Senegos. Can you tell me more of this place? The Vale of Sosuri is where we used to bury our dead. Us dragons live quite a long time. But old age does eventually take us all, though the aspects play by different rules. I imagine Kelegos told you he plans to put to rest the last essences of Sindragosa and Malagos. Well, we can't do that if the Veiled Ossuary is a mess, now can we? I'm ready to begin helping you clean the Veiled Ossuary.
Do what you must to save the world, hero.
Shall we begin? Sure.
There is great
The Veiled
power
Ossuary.
within you.
I was given the task to be sort of
Use it
gravekeeper, which
wisely.
included keeping wildlife away from the area. I had rather a fun spell split up within different tomes kept within this place to deal with such pests. The other blue dragons did not approve of my reckless methods, so I had to keep the tomes hidden. Here, allow me to cast a spell on you to grant you the sight to find these old tomes. Once they are gathered, we can cleanse this place of the invasive wildlife.
I believe it is time for a nap. Just give me one moment. The spell seems to have fizzled out. Well, I won't make you wait on this old dragon. Stellagosa, could you aid our friend?
Of course, grandfather. I remember it well. Whenever you're ready, friend.
High skull, bye skull. Wow, that's rude, Jitters. Don't even stay around.
Greetings, my friend.
Alright, I'm ready to get the
I
spell.
hope to see you again soon. There you go. The trail should be quite easy to follow now. I'll help grandfather get to the next location.
Thank you, my dear. Champion, we'll be able to see what you see with this spell. Quite handy for extra commentary. I believe I may have put too much power into that spell to save young Kelegos from Razageth. It's taking quite some time to recover.
Oh no. Jaffa Kree? What does that mean? What's that from? I don't know what that means. Is that from Star Trek?
These ancient halls. In the old times, blue dragons would claim a small location in the ossuary, where they wished to have their remains sent. We used Dragonflight in Northrend as a final resting place, when it was impossible to return to the Isles.
I was wondering about that. Because Dragonblight's the actual place that they rest in. I wonder if that means Dragonblight's no longer going to be their final resting place anymore. If they can just go back here now.
Those who could make it back here after Neltharion nearly wiped us out passed within these halls. I was ordered to leave their remains undisturbed. I was the last remaining gravekeeper after that, given the task to update all the graves before we departed.
Damn. Senegos was a gravekeeper. That's a sad job. I can do that. Dead people freak me out.
I was younger, more rebellious then. They gave me the Gravekeeper role as a way to teach me responsibility. It wasn't until the War of the Ancients that I took it seriously.
So did he... My question is, I thought that they sealed up the Dragon Isles before the War of the Ancients. Did they do it after then? That's what it makes it sound like.
I am the oldest of my kind.
Did you find my old tomes? Yes, I did.
The Dragonflight.
Here they are. I am
will
glad to have
rise
some
again.
things have survived all this time.
May the wisdom.
I remember having so much fun rolling these creatures up with my spells. Unfortunately, I fear these old bones will not let me move as quickly as I once did. I would love for you to give it a shot. Let me live vicariously through you. The more creatures you roll up, the bigger the ball becomes. The bigger the ball, the bigger the creatures you can roll out. Speak to me, and I shall give you my special arcane bowl to roll up the creatures around here. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
The Dragonflights will rise again.
Oh, can't roll up those guys yet. Big sad. Hey, I wasn't even near that guy. That's rude.
You're getting the hang of it now. I spent so much time rolling up creatures in my youth.
Grandfather, this seems highly inefficient. Don't you have spells to clear the creatures out instantly?
Oh, my dear Stellagosa. When you live as long as we do, you must sometimes favor enjoying life over being efficient.
I admit the charm is growing on me a bit.
I miss these two. They were a fun part of Legion back in the day. I definitely liked them a lot. And now I can roll up the big boys.
Very good. Bring the ball closer to the top tomb entrance and launch it into the sky.
Oh my god. Yeet that ball. Yeet. Oh. We gave a gift to a loon. That was kind of messed up. Especially if you're a bug lover, holy moly.
If the blue dragons frowned upon your ball escapades, why were you allowed to continue doing it?
Malagos was quite amused by it. He even joined me a few times, when time allowed it.
Damn.
And when he was a much more light-hearted aspect.
I love quests like these. These are good shit. These are good shit.
Come closer, little one.
Fine work.
My
To be young
eyes
again.
are not what they used to be.
We will be joined shortly by Kalagos and Alexstrasza. Before then, I have a request. There is a tradition to have a gravestone set before your death. It allowed you to choose where you would rest when you passed. It was the job of the caretakers to update the gravestones and deposit the lingering essence of Arcana at the site. Before our guests join us, would you help me in this task? Take this list and these graves. Update the existing graves and the places in the new ones. I come back to see Ban rolling massively pink snowball. As you should. It was very fun. and also kind of messed up in a way, but also fun.
There is great.
Grandfather, why are you still tasked with updating these graves? Surely it should go to younger drakes.
Young Caligos was insistent I rest. But I have been waiting for a very long time to return here and clean this place. These graves deserve to be updated. It is not good for the dead to be left without rest.
People think Ban is a sex devil. Oh boy. Alright. Malagos. Alive. Aspect of magic. Syndragosa. Deceased. Neltharion's betrayal. Umberskull. Alive. Arcane student. Eldragosa. Alive. Arcane teacher. Does that actually change now? Malagos. Deceased, slain by adventurers. Syndragosa. Deceased, Neltharion's betrayal. Umberskull. Deceased, unknown. Probably for the best. Eldragosa. Deceased, unknown. Saragosa. Deceased, slain by unknown adventurer. Aragos. Deceased, slain by infinite dragonflight. Balakos. Deceased, slain by own creation. Malagos. Alright, we already read that. Okay. Take this. Heragosa. Deceased, self-sacrifice. Caldragos. Deceased, slain by dwarves. Madragosa. Deceased, slain by brutalis. Heragosa. Deceased, self-sacrifice. Caldragos. Slain by dwarves. Oh, we already read that. I think I read some of them too fast. Grebagos, deceased, Neltharion's betrayal. Zulagosa, deceased, Neltharion's betrayal. Hexagosa, Neltharion's betrayal. Melagos, Neltharion's betrayal. Velagos, alive, whelpling. Miragosa, alive, whelpling. Slepagosa, alive, whelpling. Archangos, alive, whelping. Sephiron, alive, whelpling. Oh no! Sephiron! Grebagos, deceased, Neltharion's betrayal. Zulagos, Neltharion's betrayal. Alright, let's check out those whelps. Velagos, deceased, unknown. Miragosa, slain by kin. Slepagos, slain by kin. Archenagos, slain by Medivh. Sephiron, slain by the Lich King. That's true. Poor Sephiron. Uplagos, deceased, Crystal Song Forest disaster. Crystal Song Forest disaster. Burgos, magical accident. Wufagosa, slain by Black Dragonflight. Alright, I'm usually supposed to, I'm supposed to click on them and then update them, but some of these are like, you don't even have that option. Alright, let's about this guy. Philagosa, deceased, unknown disease. Relagos, Burning Legion. Senegos, alive, Gravekeeper. Winagosa, Arcane Weaver. Hiragosa, deceived, Neltharion's betrayal. Dulagosa, Neltharion's betrayal. Zelagos, Neltharion's betrayal. Emagos, deceased, Neltharion's betrayal. Stellagos, alive, Cobalt Assembly Surveyor. Philagosa, oh, I already read that. Alright, let's update that. Is it working now? Yes, it is working now. Thank you so much, Sil. I appreciate that. I cannot tell when I'm muted on my end. It makes me sad. We are just reading out all of these dead blue dragons. Really appreciate that.
The blue dragonflight is but a shadow.
I saw your name in one of the gravestones. Most of the blue dragons on there had passed. Who were they? Those were my family and friends. Many were lost in Neltharion's betrayal. Some, sadly, were lost afterwards. There was a time I thought about their faces every day. I must admit, to my old age, I have forgotten what many of them even looked like. Do not linger on that sad moment. There will come a time when I shall see them once again.
I believe it is time for a nap.
Can you tell me more about Malagos? Of course, the Malagos that you have heard was the former aspect of the Blue Dragons. His mind was broken when the majority of our flight was slaughtered by Neltharion 10,000 years ago. Not so long ago, Malagos came to his senses and promptly sought to destroy all of the mages within Azeroth, believing they had no right to wield arcane power. Unwilling to change his mind, he was killed. Sometime later, young Kalagos was chosen to replace Malagos as aspect. But before the madness, before Neltharion, he was jovial, kind. Malagos and Sindragosa had many large gatherings within the Azure span. I miss those days of levity, when laughter echoed in the mountains in the Azure archives.
Do what you must to save the world, hero.
Alright. Thank you, Battlerock Blights. Now I believe we are prepared for our guests to arrive.
May the wisdom of the Titans guide
Preparations are now complete. Kalagos and Alexstrasza should be here soon within the remaining essence of Sindragosa and Malagos. Both suffered such violent ends, I heard even within his last breath Malagos curse Alexstrasza. And Sindragosa, she was slain 10,000 years ago by Deathwing. Yet she was reanimated by the Lich King and slain by adventurers. I can only imagine the state this essence is in. Forgive my ramblings. Kalagos and Alexstrasza should be here shortly.
Do what you must to save the world, hero. Here they are now.
Hey guys.
Greetings, Kalagos. And to you, Lifebinder.
Ah, Senegos. I saw the remnants of your arcane ball. I am heartened to see you have not forgotten your old ways.
Alexstrasza approves.
You may do the honors to lay the essences of Malagos and Sindragosa to rest.
Thank you. Sindragosa, Malagos. I am sorry it took us so long to give you this peace. May you have the rest now you were robbed of in life.
Alright. See if Senegos has anything new to say.
I believe
Nope.
we can help each other.
It's good to see you again.
Thank you for aiding Senegos, Benarak. Belatedsna. It is time to return to the archives.
Good luck. Watch yourselves. The essences seem to be emitting some strange arcane energy.
It was not uncommon for powerful blue dragons to have their memories reanimate in this way. Once they were put to rest, Elagosa and I can investigate this. I believe you have more of our kind to locate, correct?
Ooh. Alright, so you've got... Oh! Hi, Neltharion. Memory of a betrayer. Oh. Memory of a traitorous sister. Memory of the attacker. Memory of a caster. At least I'm not included in that mess. Memory of a master. Torturer. Fiend. Torturer. I love, like, this is so cool. Like, look at this. You got the Lich King. It's so nice to see Lich King again. Could you please move? Thank you. Oh, hey! I want to take a screenshot. So freaking rude. I hate how, like, I get this is an MMO, but it's just like, I would like to be able to take screenshots sometimes, and players are just in the way. So, like, having the option to, like, be able to, like, you know, just take screenshots would be nice. Alright, well, I'll just have to take that as it is. Man, why you gotta make Alexstrasza look like she's the devil? Damn. Hell of a funeral. If when I died, I started trauma dumping in the coffin, I think people would leave. You just spam all of your trauma out. People just have to deal with it. They're just images, like, lingering around. People are just at your funeral to have, like, a good time or, you know, mourn you. But there's, like, some guy in a banana suit. Fucking... It's a Family Guy episode. Jeez.
The blue dragonflight is but a
I admit I forgot
shadow
about
of
this
its
phenomenon.
former
Blue
lord.
dragons who meet violent ends occasionally have some lingering arcane energy. That energy may manifest in various ways, once their essences are laid to rest. Luckily, it is simple enough to process to dispel them. Simply wave anything through the energy and it will dissipate. I shall investigate the essences of Sindragosa and Malygos within the gravestone while you handle that.
Very
How strange. Are these remnants from Malygos and Sindragosa's past?
It would seem so. It appears they were unable to truly depart from this world when they were slain.
Oh.
I saw many strange phenomenon such as this, when I laid to rest the blue dragons that made it back here from Neltharion's betrayal.
It was a tragedy that so many were killed, including Sindragosa. Even then, the Lich King allowed her no rest. It pained me to see her raised into undeath.
I could not believe it when word reached my brood of what happened to her. It is a small blessing that she did not linger for long in such a state.
Sindragosa and Malygos both deserved better. I hope now we have given them their proper rest.
I'm still doing this. You feel memories begin to seep into the corners of your mind. It feels as if they were your very own. Cast out from your very fellow aspects, the great Malygos left alone to protect Azeroth from mortals. The others do not understand what you've been through. You were the forefront against Neltharion. You lost everything, Sindragosa, your flight, your mind, yet you still sought to save Azeroth from itself. And for that, your once beloved sister helped lead a band of adventurers to slay you. The image does not vanish, but instead fills your mind with even more images. A battle, destruction of your very self, the sadness of your fellow aspects at your death. Yet, a small part survived. They called it the Heart of Magic. They did not know it still contained the last of your essence. You feel regret seeing the faces of those you once loved. Perhaps you were the one who betrayed them. You do not have a long to dwell on this, as the memories return to violence. Death, destruction, torment, that is all you know now, and there is no escape. The mortals in aspect must pay for their actions. Ui. We're saving Neltharion for last, by the way. As you look at the figure, the memories associated flood into your mind as if they were your own. You were risen from the dead. There is a figure, the Lich King. He knows your name is Sindragosa. You are bound to his will. The once vibrant personality you had is gone, replaced with hatred and bitterness. Hatred towards Malygos, who abandoned you, and bitterness towards the world that betrayed you. Is this all that you've become? Where does the Lich King's will end and Sindragosa's begin? The memory does not go away, and instead more flashes fill your mind. Abominations testing your strength, torturing you, preparing you to fight the enemies of the Lich King. Adventurers surrounding you, wielding their pathetic magics against your might. You were eventually destroyed, but not fully. Your essences was entrapped within the crystalline form, and handed to one named Caligos. You scream in fury. They believe you are at peace. They do not know that you are stranded. Once again, no one is coming to save you. You are trapped for eternity inside this crystal. Just as you believe the memories end, it begins again, rising from the dead, full of hatred. Oh my god! These two have been dealing with this since Wrath of the Lich King, guys. That is like... I'm pretty sure, lore-wise, that's like 15 years, right? That is awful. Oh my god. Alright. Hi, Neltharion. You see the image of Neltharion, the former Black Dragon aspect. Memories begin to flash as if they were your own. You were suspicious of Neltharion. Malygos trusted him. They fought Galakron together. Together they saved Azeroth. Who were you to go against that? You put aside your suspicions. It was a paranoia to believe an aspect would become corrupted. And yet it happened. You cursed yourself when the fighting began. You should have taken a stand. You could have stopped this. This all happened because of your inaction. Synagosa, the Azure Queen, would be no more. Turn your weapon to dismiss the image. The image stubbornly refuses to be dispelled. Instead, more images appear in your mind. You were gravely wounded. Before you lost your sight, you saw the blue dragons wiped out in an instant. You're flung into the cold reaches of Northrend, far from your home in the Azure Archives, far from your intended resting place in the Veiled Ossuary. Perhaps you could reach Dragonflight, find your rest there. You call out to your love, Malygos, but he doesn't answer. You realize that there is no rest. You are alone. Love for the world of mortals is replaced with hatred before everything fades. About 12 to 13 years, I think. Not long for a dragon, but still, yikes. I mean, you're still dealing with that. For 12 to 13 years, trapped into some bauble. And you're dealing with that constantly. It's unending. Like, that is torment. What the hell? Dying as a dragon sucks.
I am the oldest of my kind.
That should do it, though it is odd not all of the memories were dispelled as quickly as I had hoped. Let us speak with Malygos to let him know we should keep an eye on this.
The Dragonflights will rise again.
It is not unusual that Malygos and Synagosa would have such powerful memories. From what I understand, their deaths were particularly painful, both slain by adventurers. It breaks my heart to think Synagosa enduring death not once, but twice after being raised by the Lich King. But enough of this old dragon's rambling. Synagosa and I will meet you back at the Azure Archives.
I believe it is time for a nap.
It is good to see you.
Alright.
Do what you
That's all they had to say. Let's go meet some more dragons. We need to go back to the Azure Archives. Okay. I'm sure they're fine. Xal'atath was a knife for like an eon, and she was only slightly scary when she got out. Okay, well, Xal'atath I don't think was in pain or tortured. I think she was kind of vibing with it, actually. Like, she could still get shit done and could still talk to people and still manipulate people. Synagosa and Malygos were in these baubles of artifacts or whatever and were kept in their moments of pain and death for, like, again, about more than a decade. With the time skip, I'm pretty sure it's more like 13 to 15 years. Probably. I probably could have taken a flight path. Well, we'll take, we'll take one of these. I haven't used one of these in forever. Or not. Why is my music so slow? Like, my music is really low for some reason. There we go. It wasn't playing for a little bit there. There we go. Alright. Oh, is it all the way up there? Gosh darn it. I forgot about that. Excuse me. Why did, like, one thing I don't like about dragon riding is how long these take to fill up. Like, I kind of wish that it kind of just went boom, 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 boom. Oh, hey, it's Blue. Hi, Blue. We're just doing the Blue Dragonflight questline. So this is kind of fitting for you, actually, because you like, you're blue, so. You know, you might like that. Alright, let's go up here. Let's see if we can teleport to the Azure Archives. Is there really... I would have figured there would have been more... It's kind of shocking how little of teleporters there are in the Azure Span. You mean the only interesting flight in the game? Oh, that's rude. Don't diss on the blue dragon. I think the black dragonflight and the blue dragonflight are interesting. I love those three. They're my favorites. I wonder if they're gonna change the loading screen. Let's go chat with good ol' Kaligos and Syndragosa about very angry dragon spirits.
The beauty of the Azure
Now.
Span must be shared with my...
Were there always blue dragons all over this place? Like that? I don't remember it. I think these are new. Naragosa, Abi. I don't remember those guys. Oh, who are you? There's this blue dragon. I like that the blue dragons are back here. That's nice. Hi, Kaligos.
Friend.
Thank you for the help, Bedrock Blades. Now, as you can see, more blue dragons have arrived. I did notice that. Yet some are still missing. We cannot forget about them. I will also ensure we find more information about the strange phenomenon with Malygos and Dragosa's memories.
All will be well.
Many blue dragons have returned, and many others have informed me of their plans to make their way to the Isles. There are very few members of the flight, however, and that I have not heard from. One of them may be able to help, Azurgos, stationed within the Nexus in Northrend. You, myself, and Syndragosa will travel to meet Azurgos. He has ignored all of my attempts to contact him from afar. Thanks to the Oath Stone being empowered, Syndragosa can now travel further than ever before. Alright, cool. Abi is from UBRS in Vanilla. I knew that name sounded familiar. Look at how much they've grown. They're a full-grown Drake now. I mean, not Drake now, a dragon. I mean, they're not fully grown, but, you know, they're a dragon now. They're no longer a Drake. That makes me... so, WoW Classic was... well over 20 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not 20 years ago. I want to say like at least 17, maybe. Maybe less. I'm gonna go with like 16 years ago, so like, I guess a 16-year-old dragon becomes a Drake then? No, goes from being a Drake to a dragon then, at the earliest? That's interesting. Alright.
Keep safe.
I am quite curious to meet this Azurgos, after all you have told me about him.
Yeah.
He would have been a boon had he answered our original call for aid.
He's busy in the Nexus, guys. He's the only one working there. Vanilla was 15 years ago, 25 years after Warcraft 1, while Dragonflight is like 40 years. Well, Dragonflight is 40 years? Interesting. Do I have to let that channel? Alright. Like, they're giving this guy shit for not answering their calls when he's the only one working in Koldara and the only one working in the Nexus. Like, that place needs someone to run it, and they're like, oh. It's like, and like, that's where Chromatus is too. I hope that gets mentioned, by the way. That'd make me happy. And how the hell isn't the player character retired?
Your fault, isn't it, Kaligos? It's absolute chaos here, and you just happen to show up to...
Azurgos, you shall cease this behavior at once. Show respect to your aspect, and inform us of the situation you find yourself in.
Lady Sindragosa?
The player character is never going to retire, Blue.
Greetings and whatnot.
Greetings and whatnot. What do you want? I had plenty to keep me busy in the Nexus before all of this. Can you tell me, more about the Nexus? What have you found here? Wouldn't you like to know? This was formerly Malygos's domain. It's filled with the magics that he discovered, much during his state of madness. Now I'm in charge of this place. It's not safe to allow any random mortal to walk in and take what's in there. That's all you will get from me. My research and what I have found within are my own business.
My, look at the time.
Perhaps Galagos' timing is as bad as I thought, especially if he has a simulacrum of Lady Sindragosa with him.
Going so soon. Pity.
Of course I can help track down the missing blue dragons, however I have a mess on my own hands that must be addressed first. Moons ago, several bursts of arcane energy swept through the Nexus, followed by attacks of strange arcane creations. I can create a method of tracking down the blue dragons if you can put down the locations of all of this wild arcana. Take the staff, do not break it, and use it on the 3 locations within the Nexus. Oh, and prepare yourself for a fight.
Do take care.
I apologize, Lady Sindragosa. I did not realize I was in the presence of your simulacrum.
I have heard much of you from Kalagos, young Azuragos.
Azuragos. That's how you pronounce his name?
And how did our mighty aspect describe me?
He does not like Kalec.
You're a recluse, stubborn, and prone to cutting ties with any who slight you. But I trust you to aid me in being the aspect the blue dragons deserve. I called for your aid in the Azure Span, but you did not answer. I called for you when the Oathstone was activated, but you ignored me. You may never believe in me, but I need you to believe in your flight and help us find the others who are missing.
I will do what I can. Now, do you know what is happening here?
Judging by the remnants here, I believe we're still seeing the after effects of putting Sindragosa and Malygos' essences to rest. Senegos mentioned this was an uncommon circumstance, but it appears its effects are more widespread than we thought.
They were mighty powerful. I don't know why they're giving Azuragos so much shit. Like, they're like, why did you ignore my messages? And it's just like, well, the reason for that is he's busy. Like, geez, man. I like how long it takes you to respond to DMs. Azuragos and I have a lot more in common than you may think, Blue. Look, I have very important, blue dragon duties I clearly must perform. I showed you my Oathstone, please respond. Can we, I'm gonna steal that joke. Mr. Jefferson, please respond. No! You are fools coming to this place. Oh my god. The icy winds of Northwood will consume your skulls. I love it's one of those things where it's like, it's such a ridiculous line, back in the day, she got so much shit for it, but like nowadays, it's something that people just meme on. Like, I don't know, it's just fun. People need to calm their jets over fun. You reckless mortals are to blame. I actually would have been okay with them using the audio from Wrath and for both of them. Alright, we got those done. Turn that bad boy in. Pretty easy quests, honestly, but I do love how much, like, lore and audio is being used for both of them. It's really nice.
I've done what I can to create a method to find the other blue dragons.
You have my thanks, Azuragos. The arcane disruptions have also calmed down for now, thanks to our friend.
Aww.
I'm overjoyed to see you.
Well, things appear much calmer now. I suppose I better investigate how widespread these wild memories will become.
Going so soon. Pity.
I have crafted a magical globe to help you find the remaining blue dragons. I should give you their rough locations. Now go on. On top of everything else I was working on, I must investigate these memories that attacked the Nexus. I shall get to the bottom of it.
Do take care out there.
Okay.
My, look at the time.
Thank you again, Azuragos. Keep me informed of anything you find regarding these memories. I must focus my efforts in finding the other blue dragons.
You will be the first to know of how much of a burden you have pushed onto me.
Azuragos, a word of advice, if you would hear me.
Lady Sindragosa, I would be honored to hear your words.
I know why you seclude yourself in the Nexus. You look to break the barriers of our realms, to find the one you once loved.
Oh.
To bring one that belongs in another world, to the world of the living.
I had hoped when the gateway to the Shadowlands opened, I would find a way. But all I have are more questions than answers.
What you wish is impossible, Azuragos. If you continue to search for answers alone, your love will turn to bitter hatred, both for the one you care for, and for the world that refused to give you the answers you seek. Seek aid in your fellow blue dragons. You may never find your answer, but they will help mend your heart.
Thank you, Lady Sindragosa. I shall carry your words with me for the rest of my days.
Okay. Can I talk to him? No! That was the Bastion music playing, by the way, so that was interesting. Alright. On to the next. They didn't mention Chromatus at all, but they probably want to avoid talking about him, I'm guessing. I don't know. He's like the, one thing that's in the Nexus that is the most terrifying thing of all, and they just don't want to bring him up. I'm like, I kind of get it, but it's just like, you know, it's a freaking 5-headed dragon. Oh, that was weird. Alright.
I stand with you.
Hopefully Azuragos will join us later. In the meantime, we have the whole of Azeroth to search.
Together, we can achieve...
What if he's Mr. Jefferson in disguise? Ew. Azuragos has narrowed down... God, let me read this. Has narrowed down the locations of the missing blue dragons. Each of us will handle finding several of them. I would entrust you to aid us in finding a few others. Choose where you'd like to go first.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Ooh, I like this. Ooh. Can I go to all of them? I hope they let me go to all of them. There's one in the Jade Forest? Alright, we're saving the Jade Forest one for last. Reunite with Kalagos' old friend Kiragosa in the Jade Forest. Save Zeros, a blue dragon deep in the depth of blue. Please tell me. Please tell me we can do all of these. That's the one thing I'm hoping that we can do. If not, I'll have to make ults to experience these. I guess we'll find out. We'll go to Winter Spring first. Hala, matron, Procuriate, presides over Winter Spring. Even after defeating the power-hungry mage Umbrance, she continues to find and dispel danger in her homeland. As the last living consort of Malygos, she tirelessly upholds his legacy as a guardian of magic. Her return would greatly strengthen the Blue Dragonflight. She was one of... That's interesting. She's one of Malygos' last... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Now I gotta make you come back next week. Oy, I don't like that. I don't think that's the case, but I don't think... I don't want them to make me only choose one, is the thing. I imagine you get to go to all of them.
Greetings, young one.
I have been keeping tabs on Hela since my awakening.
I appreciate your aid.
I'm very curious about Hela. She is one of the last living consorts of Malygos. I'm grateful for her going to Malygos in his time of need. I will admit I have spent some time spying on her. She is a blue dragon through and through, studious and proud, and one of the more careful ones around magic. I do feel most suited to be the one to visit her about the call to the Isles. I take my portal when you are ready, and I shall meet you there.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Alright. It's drama time. This is a really fun quest, by the way. I love this whole premise. I kind of wish we had this for the Black Dragonflight, if there was more. Skull, you were spying on her. Oh my god, that was Sindragosa. I wasn't doing shit. I don't spy on ladies, or dragons, or guys, or anything. You think I got time for that? Now, Sindragosa was spying on her. That's more sus. Like, what's going on there?
This area is rich with the scent of magic. Halle must be close.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I love Winter Spring's music.
Really? There must be something useful in this dratted book. Why title yourself Secrets of Aberrations if all you present is common knowledge? Ugh!
Hello!
Greetings. Did you need something?
Name yourself, intruders! What? I helped you!
Thank you for your Sindragosa. It can't be. Are you an illusion?
Indeed.
What are you hiding?
I am but a simulacrum. I am here to ask about your return to the Dragon Isles.
Well, I do intend to answer the call. However, as you can see, I have much unfinished business here in Winter Spring.
I love her voice actor. She's got that, like, pompous British voice.
Yes? What can I do for you?
It is certainly bizarre to see Sindragosa real in all but the flesh. Look, I appreciate that you have both come all this way for me. The Isles sound delightful, but I have dedicated many years to cleaning up Winter Spring. I am not about to leave a job unfinished. Magic is abound, and unfortunately not all good. If you would like to help, the Hidden Grove is next on my list. Therein lies the ruins of totems that will emanate with some sort of magic. Will you collect pieces of them?
Be careful. It seems you already know who I am, though we have never met.
Since my awakening, I've spent much time learning the current state of affairs in regards to my flight. Many paths led to Winter Spring. Change has befallen this area several times over, yet you remain its constant.
This was once a home for many blue dragons, including myself. I would like to believe it still can be, after my work is finished here.
Okay. I love stuff like that.
What flight do you hail from?
Remember, this place peaceful at a glance, but it carries a terribly dark history.
Farewell,
Very true. Very true. I love this shit, though. Like, returning to old zones is my shit, and Blizzard knows it. Like, imagine if, like, this zone got entirely updated with new graphics. And, like, a new storyline, and new voice actors, and I mean, I've seen what fans can do. They've done, like, fan edits of the zone, using, like, current assets available in the game. They are really talented and know what they're doing when it comes to that stuff. Also, I just love snowy zones, so I really hope that you get to visit all of them, all of the blue dragons, because that would be great. Diablo 4 fully voiced Giga Chad. Sure. If the next WoW expansion is a world revamp, that'll be grand. Embrace the end.
Within every beast lies a monster.
We need one more totem. I love how it's like, this is like fully voice acted though. It's so nice. Oh man. More of this, please. And the fact that we get to hang out with Senegos earlier and doing all the grave stuff, like, this is a really good question. More of this, please. Like, Dragonflight has been so good about just doing small stories that are like, they on the grand scheme of things, you wouldn't really need to do this, but the fact that they did makes it so much better. Like, Dragonflight, I think, is definitely already beaten Cataclysm for me. We'll see how it goes with the rest of its storyline, but it's just doing all the small little beats that, like, are really necessary to make the game good. And it's making me happy. So, that is my, that's my thoughts on the matter. I think that, yeah. This is a really good questline. That's what I was trying to say. Alright. Hello there. I'm back.
What is it?
Legion is your favorite, especially the Broken Shore. You wish. And that one, I suppose, is harmless enough.
Safe travels, my dear.
Thank you. Now take a closer look at these.
Thank you for your input.
Today is a 41 without finding a harmful artifact. I am further delighted to report that while you were away, a handful more proved harmless. Perhaps my hunt in Whispering is almost concluded. Come to think of it, you have some magical ability, don't you? Or enough bravery to help me test some more artifacts? Do not be nervous. None of them will permanently hurt you. Artifacts with that kind of dangerous power were taken care of in my first year here.
Be careful out
May I assist you, Halle?
Oh, no, thank you. I have a specific way of doing things. You don't need to trouble yourself. A rather unoriginal and amateur curse. Do not worry, you'll defrost shortly.
Is that a phylactery? It looks like a phylactery. A left boot.
I suspect we would need the right boot to complete the set. Oh well.
Oh, big sad.
Those souls are beyond my help now, but at least they are free. Yes? What can
It
I
seems
do for you?
3 out of 3 were little magical impact. This is truly great news.
Safe travels, my
While
dear.
you were working, I was inspecting the totems. Whatever. There has always been something about the Hidden Grove. It used to be occupied by a robust population of harmless white hares. Now there are only maddened Awokin and strange totems. I put the pieces together. It is no masterpiece, but hopefully we can glean a stronger magical effect from the whole. Maybe it will even make us sprout some feathers and fur. You would think as a blue dragon I would enjoy the cold, but no.
Be careful out there. Let us test it over there where there is more space. Why not? I am feeling quite optimistic after today's results so far.
Alright.
Halle, I suggest taking greater care with this particular...
Not to fret, Syndragosa. It seems that there remains mostly harmless curses and hexes, weakened from time. I may join you in the Isles sooner than I thought.
Oh boy.
Indeed. Then I shall observe.
This is gonna go terribly if Cinder Ghost is saying it's gonna go bad.
What is it?
Alright, I am ready.
Safe travels, my dear.
Half restore totem. Alright, restore totem then.
What? Oh, what did I expect?
I'm gonna die.
Enough!
Can I still fight her? That's what it was. Alright, well that was interesting. I didn't even get to do anything really.
Greetings.
Of course, what
you
did I
need something?
expect?
Why? Oh, why? Can one of these cursed artifacts simply not be cursed for once in my life?
Halle, wait.
Oh.
A pleasure.
Oh dear, I have an idea. Speak to me when you are ready.
So much yet to be done.
I remember this place, peaceful at first glance. Right. What is the plan? There is one place of great warmth in Winter Spring. Follow the path west and you will find some delightful steaming hot springs. Meet us there. Alright.
Thank you for all you have done.
It is never ending. Irresponsible magic remains abundant in every nook and cranny, and I have only been in Winter Spring.
You are doing an aspect's breadth of work all on your own. I admire your tenacity.
I do not know why I keep getting my hopes up. This place will never be fully cleansed.
You said, how many days has it been since the last bad artifact? 40?
41! I will not rest until it has been 100. I am not even halfway there.
My
Ugh.
dear child, breathe. Let us walk away from this for a moment. I know the perfect place.
Alright, let's go. It's hot spring time. I'm going to the hot springs with 2 ladies. Say what you will about that. Look, they invited me. It's fine. It'd be funny if they're both in their dragon forms. Shocking. Blue, you get me. You get what's going on.
Why are we here? I need to get back to work.
It seems the mortal races have flourished.
Lounging about in hot water. That is a luxury I cannot afford.
I don't think her voice actor is working here. Well, that's upsetting. Move into the hot springs?
Ugh, it was fine. Just for a moment then.
This is nice.
I made the joke about how it would be funny if it was in her dragon form. And she did! She did it!
You are a fascinating
Sometimes we just
one.
need a taste of the simple things again.
We will meet again.
It seems I had a good
I'm
idea.
certain.
Now, let's hope we can broach the subject of the Isles again. I am glad to see how relaxed she deserves it.
Do not let the magic go. Palais, winter spring is better because of you. Now, your skills are wanted elsewhere. Return to the Azure Archives with us for at least a small amount of time. I promise, there are several matters of importance to interest you.
I admit, I have been in isolation for some time. Your offer is tempting. Change would be nice. Your visit has reminded me that there is an entire world out there.
Your mission here is quite respectable. I understand the need to make your home a home once more.
Thank you. I will return with you, but know that I will need to decide whether to stay or not, and for how long. But first, a few more minutes in this water. It is quite nice.
Alright. I kind of hope that she comes back here to finish her work. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, she seems unhappy here, but also happy here. I don't know. Alright, please let me keep going at this. Like, I really like being able to visit all of the blue dragons, so I kind of hope that they let you just go to all of them. I think it'd be a waste. Imagine going to a hot spring wearing fully clothes while bathing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting naked in front of these ladies. I didn't bring my trunks.
I know just what to do with you.
We have to find Hala a hot spring here too. Cindergrosa smiles. Aw, that's nice.
Fair skies and strong winds to you.
Thank you for your help so far, Benarak. Blightsna. We still got some more blue dragons to track down. Yes. I'll give you the honors of choosing where to go next.
Fly true.
Alright. Can't see shit. Alright, we got Crystal Song. I'm saving Jade Forest for last. Let's go to Booty Bay. That sounds interesting to me. I feel like I want to do Booty Bay, Theramore, Crystal Song. Actually, I want to save Theramore for second last. I'll go Booty Bay, Crystal Song, Theramore, and then Jade Forest last. Land of pirates and swindlers and raiders. Zeros, once just a captive whelpling, has built a mighty reputation as an auction house trader in one of the most cutthroat places on Azeroth. However, his recent investment blunder made the front page of the Booty Bay Journal. Rescue him before his debt collected by the Baron. Oh no.
Come closer.
You think I would know anything about Booty Bay? Why, yes I do.
What they used to be. The blue dragonflight.
You will not believe who I read about today in the Booty Bay Journal. What is that look, Benrock Bladesnaw? I too enjoy light reading about the world affairs. Booty Bay is fascinating. Regardless, I read about Xenos. He was once the captive of an evil mage who hated all the blue dragons. It looks as though he has found his own way in the world since his rescue. A bit of advice for you, young one. Debt is a foolish thing to be in, especially in Booty Bay, and especially to the Baron. Let us retrieve him before the sharks. Xenos grew up fast. They were a whelping legion. Oh.
The dragonflights will rise again.
I've heard some fascinating things about Booty Bay. If you have any history there within the goblins or otherwise, we had best cover it up. It will make our rescue mission easier. Help me neutralize my reputation in Booty Bay so we can get started. Oh, thank God. Yeah, Ban has... What's my reputation with Booty Bay on Ban? It's friendly, but in Everlook it's unfriendly, and Gadsden it's neutral, Ratchet it's friendly. Yeah, I'm slowly getting my reputation back with them.
Behind me, my friend. We may use this portal to go to Booty Bay. If you wish, you can read about Xenos in the Booty Bay Journal.
Back glows of blue magic. The current page is embezzled with a news header titled Booty Bay Journal. Next page. Crystal Skimmels. Report by anonymous contributor. Magical blue crystals, they certainly exist, but not in Booty Bay. After a thorough examination, I formally declare that these crystals to be worthy as a reused glass. All crystals have been taken off the local auction house so that the credibility of our sellers may be preserved. Although it may be too late for Xenos, the primary seller of these crystals. You'll have to believe me when I say that the trusted source told me that Xenos took a loan from the Baron himself for this investment. Let's hope that Xenos is the first and last victim of this scam. To a random page. These girls met a pleasant mage today, had quite the magical potential. I would have offered to mentor her if times were different. She was very energetic, and Emma Ghost particularly favored her presence. We had a very successful encounter against the Withered. The mage left us shortly after. She looked particularly troubled any time we were fighting the Withered. It was as though there were more than just pity there, as if she felt that she could have been one of them. Were her magical upbringings less fortunate? Would have offered her mentor her if times were different. She was very energetic. Emma Ghost particularly favored her presence. Love is in the air, my friend. The page fills with blue inky swirls. I am uncertain if I will see the light of day tomorrow. I have accepted this and I am saying my goodbyes. The Withered are motivated by something far stronger and primal than anyone could have imagined. Their hunger is a force to be reckoned with. I never did get to see the Dragon Isles again. To a random page further in the tome. The page was scrolls. For you, Runus, this journal entry is for you today. Just for you. Thank you. Oh! No! I don't want to have feels. Oh, that's... Oh. 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 With it? Well, this is awkward. I seem to have survived every moment in which I predicted certain death. I have been trying to reach out for Caligos, the new aspect. None of my calls have been returned. I understand he is needed everywhere, but surely he values the wisdom of one such as myself. Alas, he is young and perpetually busy, like all the rest of them. When you have my years, you remember what really matters far more frequently. Perhaps I would try to call him again tonight. Well, it certainly years has not, yet here I am, back in the Dragon Isles. It has changed, and is still changing, but it is home. I know it in my bones. Let us see what the adventure awaits me until the very end. Alright. That's all there is to that. That was interesting. Tactical gut punch. Why do they gotta make me have feels? That's rude. That's just rude. Very rude. Alright, we are going to Booty Bay then. I love just... It's just so nice going back to old zones. This is great.
Baron, I don't care about the truth. Only the weight of gold in my hands. If I'm not repaid in full soon, we'll balance the scales with your own, Zeros.
V. Hi.
What do you want?
Hey, hands off me. Oh, wait a minute. You're not from around here.
Now, get to work, Zeros. If you try to run, we'll find you and clip your wings.
Oh, they know he's a dragon.
I might have liked this place when I was young.
Wait. Senegos? What are you doing all the way out here?
Haven't you heard the call, young one? I am here to bring you to the Dragon Isles.
Ah, yes. Well, things being what they are...
It's crazy to see the Nightfall and Withered get mentioned after Legion, honestly. I thought they were doomed to be forgotten like Pale Orcs and Grumbles. It's kind of sad. Now I'm sad that Grumbles haven't been mentioned. Why do you gotta bring that up? Like, Pale Orcs are understandable. Like, what are you gonna do with Pale Orcs? But Grumbles... I like Grumbles. Look, believe it or not, I'd be in the Isles already if it wasn't for unfinished business. Recent events have not been kind to me. I owe the Baron, and nobody owes the Baron for long. He will absolutely fine and skin me if I don't pay up. I invested his money in these magic crystals, but their price just crashed on the market because of the front page ripper in the Booty Bay Journal, and the shipment of crystals is missing. Someone must be plotting my demise. Perhaps the gold stitches will help me. Look, believe... Oh, I already read that.
I'll be here.
Out with it, Zeros. Have you gotten yourself in trouble? That goblin didn't seem to care much for you. Why didn't you simply eat him?
He's the Baron!
And you are a blue dragon. Albeit a young one.
Shh! I took on a more mature visage form to do business. Please don't blow my cover. Besides, I don't like violence. I deal in gold, not blood. Everyone is your friend here. Until you're broke and need their time. Let's hope I've made at least one real friend all these years.
So it goes
I
like...
believe you may handle this, my friend. Zeros seems to know what to do.
I like how...
Nap calls my name. You know where to find me.
Is he just gonna nap here? Alright, okay. I like how...
You're really not going to help a friend in need? I might be dead tomorrow, you know.
Where'd he go? Where is our blue dragon friend? Seriously, where did he go? Oh, he's up here. Thank you, Yellow Diamond. I thought... shit. It told me to go up here. Find in Tan Your Hide Leatherworks. Tan Your Hide. Oh, it's right up there again. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. We found him finally. Are you saying that pale orcs don't have rights? Oh my god. God. I didn't say that. I just thought they're forgettable, you know? Alright, let's talk to these guys.
Oh, hello there, stranger.
I shouldn't be surprised that no one will help me for free. Ask Blix Rez his price.
So long, friend.
Hello there.
Time is money, friend. Glad I could help.
Information ain't cheap. Out of everyone, Zero should know that best. People have sighted dangerous crocolists around Janero's Point. You know what I see? Money, money, money. Get me their precious skins and maybe I'll remember something important about those crystals Zeros is after. If that's so dangerous, if that's too dangerous for your cup of tea, I might be open to some other forms of payment too. You know, the common form. Holds his arms and waits expectingly.
Hurry back.
$1,000 gold? You ain't getting 1,000 gold,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
Let's go get some Crocola skins. Sandy crocodile. We need one more crocodile. Like, why would you, like, seriously, who would, like, this is an easy quest. This was, like, not far away, the drop rate is low, you only have to kill 3 guys, like, you give that guy 1,000 gold instead of doing this, like, Hello.
Interesting.
Hand over the Crocola skins.
Thanks, pal. Hot market for these skins, huh? Unlike some other things.
Ooh.
Prospectorati was the anonymous contributor to the BBJ's front page. Last I heard, he's inspecting the Venture Co. oil rigs.
It's a silly option, but I wish it was more often. I'd pay to skip some boring collection quests every once in a while. Oh yeah, I agree with that. But considering how easy that quest was and how short it was to just kill those crocodiles.
Yeah, what do you want?
That was...
Keep it real.
Don't do that. This will do.
Good.
I do like having the option to choose to give him gold, though. The scoundrel! I have a deal with Artie to market the crystals in the paper. Someone must have cut bigger deal with him. Artie routinely inspects the venture company's working area on the shore. He always brings his own guards, but no one is immune to gold in Booty Bay. Take my last bit of gold, go to the oil rigs and bribe the guards to look the other way before you confront Artie.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Thanks, Blixrez. Come on, friend.
Alright, let's go,
I'll
Zeros.
be hiding up in the cliffs overlooking the bay. Please hurry.
Oh. I didn't get to see what he looked like. Aw, man. Is he a drake or a dragon? I assume he's a dragon, considering how young he is. But if he was a baby in Legion, that means he's younger than Rathian at the very least. Or at the the same age, so he should be a drake then.
Sure. Place is all yours.
Is this a bribe?
Consider me bribed.
Ooh, this is triple what Artie paid me. You're the boss now. I'll take your gold, but I'm not giving up my contract. Thanks. Time to turn you in now.
Well, some of these goblins are either smart or really dumb. You're pouring more thought into this than the devs. Probably right.
I'll take your gold.
But that's just what I do, Blue. I overthink things when it comes to the story in World of Warcraft. I probably shouldn't, but it's what I do.
Oh, thanks. Time to turn you in now. You think that's enough to pay me off?
And now they're not even, like, accepting the gold. That's interesting.
I'll take your gold, but I'm not giving up my contract.
Alright, let's talk to our good old buddy Artie. Hey, Artie.
Hello.
Lucrative mining for maybe another 5 to 7 years. Artie lowers his quill and looks up to you, up and down. Who are you? You don't look like you're supposed to be here. Demand information about Zeros' crystals. What? How dare you? Guards! Guards! Artie huffs and looks around, emptier than usual area around him. Oh, I understand. Look, don't hurt me. No amount of gold is worth losing teeth over. New pirates in town paid me to devalue the crystals in Booty Bay Journal. Their captain didn't seem too fancy. Zeros making all this profit. Captain name? Captain, Grub Redcut. Now, I do believe their ship is still hanging around in the southern coast. Go on, I have information to finish. You really don't want to irk the venture company. Is this guy a venture company guy? Huh. Oh, these guys are venture co. I wonder, I still think they're gonna make Galawix the new leader of the venture company. Jeez, I am so... Why am I tired? Like, I got so much sleep today. Oh, you know what it is? I haven't had my caffeine yet today. That's why. First thing I did was wake up, was do this Blue Dragon questline, so that makes sense.
Whatever you need.
Pirates, of course we know where to go next.
Good to see you. So long, friend.
Grub Redcut and his crew are notorious for their love of money. They'll do anything for it. I assume there is treasure to be had on his own ship, but just in case there isn't, there must be gold within their pockets. Will you do me the dirty business of collecting it? I won't question your negotiation tactics, just don't kill them. I'm not trying to start a serious blood feud today.
Good to see you. I'll be here.
Grub Redcut, Zero spits. A sore, crusty loser who thinks he's all tough because he's big and buff. He hates that someone like me can make more money than him. Believe it or not, I play the auction house fairly. I'm a saint compared to him. So Grub sold me my crystals, eh? And then paid Artie to lie about them so no one would go looking for them. A fine plan. Grub must have something valuable on that ship of his. Well, we're going to take it. Search the ship thoroughly.
So long, friend.
The Baron will never find me up here, right? Zeros looks around nervously. Benark Bedsaw, thank you. You're truly saving my neck here. By the way, is Senego still with you? I didn't mean to offend him earlier. Situation when you both arrived, I'm normally a lot more respectful than that. Especially to the most respectful of blues. I can't believe he personally came all this way just for me.
Good to see you.
I do love how, like, they're switching out which dragon we go with. That's very nice. I'm really looking forward to doing, the next ones. I think we're going to Theramore next, yeah? And then the Jade Forest. I'm so happy we're going to the Jade Forest next. Well, not next, but soon. I love Pandaria. So. Oh! He told us not to kill them, and that's what we're doing. Don't kill them! Man, they did a lot of voice acting for this questline. Alright. That's all the gold then.
You're not one of us.
Worn brass key. This whole thing is ridiculously in-depth for how hidden it was until today. Yeah, they did a really good job with this questline. Like, I am impressed. Like, I love when they don't data mine this stuff, because then it's all like you don't know what's going on, you know? Where's the key? Alright, I don't think the key is down here then. Rip. May Tantalus devour you. Who's Tantalus? Ow. Right, where is the key? I was praising this quest a lot, but like, where is the key? Where's the key? I assume the key got, like, the guy who holds the key would be over here, but I'm not seeing it. Up there he is.
Are you here for my treasure? Bootlicking swine.
I love his model though. Like, he looks like a genuine pirate. Alright, we killed him! Now let's rob him some more. We killed his whole crew. We stole his shit. Sounds like a fine day to me. It's totally what he wanted, too. We got some gold ingots out of it. Alright. Let's hand that bad boy in. I wonder if these a lot are related to the background story with the night school. Maybe. I do.
Your time is up, Zeros. Did you think you could just fly away?
Ooh. I got you gold.
Oh, hello there, stranger.
You just returned in time. Do you have what I need?
I'll be here.
It's high time those pirates just learn that they can't terrorize anyone they please.
So long, friend.
Oh my gold. That looks like a hefty sum.
I'll be here.
Please hurry, the Baron wasn't kidding about my scales. I'm a dragon, as you know, and my scales are worth a lot.
So long, friend.
What did you bring back?
Good to see you.
Ha! You turned just in time. A minute later and you might have found a Skinner dragon on your hands. Give him the treasure, quickly.
So long, friend. I have the payment. Here.
I have work for one such as you.
Oh, his new voice actor sounds so different compared to his old one. Hand over the treasure.
But that's not good enough, is it? You owe me a lot more. Bruises, give me his scales.
Oh.
You shall leave him intact, Baron. He paid his debt. It is now my turn to do business.
I love Senegos.
Whatever you need.
Senegos, you just saved my life.
Good.
What amusing creatures.
That was quite the entrance.
I am old, and therefore have lots of tricks, young one.
Ah, turning into a dragon.
It seems your business is concluded here. Will you return with us? We do need you, Zeros.
I suppose I am now in your debt. Let's go. I hope the Isles are as magical as the rumors say.
Alright, cool.
What do you want?
Can't always count on good luck. Gotta be fast friends with the bad luck too. Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot with that. I have some. This is funny to me. With
Come closer,
I do hope that this is the last we've seen of the Baron. Truth be told, I respect his seat of power in Stranglethorn. We're lucky to find Zero still alive. He must have developed quite the positive relationship with the Baron before all this nonsense, or else he would have not been given so much time. Let us return to the archives.
There is great power within you. Use it wisely.
Alright. It's another one down. These questlines take about half an hour each so far, so that's kind of nice. It does at least make the stream nice and hefty and long and, you know, a thing for me to do today. So hey, I'll take it. Although I'm getting all these flight stones and I'm already capped, so why don't you just spend the flight stones? I can't use them to upgrade anything yet. I wonder, did they stop the cap for the flight stones? No, they didn't. That's big sad. You might have to do it again if you have an ult with Dragon Wrath, so that's less fun. But otherwise, it's a really fun story. I'm glad it's long. I do need to get Dragon Wrath on an ult. That is something I'll need to do. But I don't mind doing this again. This is pretty fun, actually.
I believe...
I am rather spent from this mission, Bedrock Blades. Now, let me rest for a while.
I believe it is time for a nap.
Alright, that's another dragon down. I really do like this gathering of the blue dragons. This is so good. Skull, why are you talking to yourself? What do you mean, why am I talking to myself? I talk to myself all the time. I'm reading out the quest, Blue. Goodness. I'm also talking to the Sil guy. Or Sil gal.
This world is full of wonder,
The Azure Archives are starting to feel much more lively thanks to your help. Choose which location you'd like to investigate next.
Come back soon.
Alright, we're gonna go to Theramore next. This is... Wait, no, Crystal Song's next. We still have 3 more to go, jeez. The Blue Dragon, Lanagosa, lent her aid to mortals during the most recent war against the Burning Legion. However, she failed to respond to the call to the Isles. Has something befallen her, or has she simply chosen not to return? Whatever her reasons, Elderghost's globe seems to suggest that she was last seen in the Crystal Song Forest.
There's magic in everything.
Lanagosa has always been cordial with me. I hope she is alright.
Together, we can achieve
I have some
anything.
idea of what Lanagosa might be doing in Crystal Song Forest, although I cannot imagine why she has taken it upon herself to do it. That forest conceals within the ruins of Chandaral, a former highborn settlement and the site of one of the most world's races, clashes with the Blue Dragonflight. If Lanagosa truly is in Crystal Song, then it may well have something to do with Chandaral. Seek her out there, Benark Blightstone, and try to convince her to return to us. I hope that they say how to pronounce that in the audio, because holy moly, that word is hard for me.
Good luck.
Chandaral.
Crystal Song's arcane corruption makes it difficult to ground a portal, but I should be able to get you close. Best of luck, my friend. Give Lanagosa my regards, and tell her she is dearly missed here.
Oh, it's a solo mission for me. Alright, I'm going in alone. I wonder if that's why Dalaran is canonically, you know, moved away from Crystal Song or above it, because, you know, the corruption beneath it might be messing with portal networks. That'd be kind of interesting. Loading screens. So how's your guys' days been? My day has been pretty great, but pretty slow. So it's a slow, great day. Ugh. There we go. Loading screen finished up. And we're in Zoldrak. Okay. I always figured Jaina just didn't like seeing Icecrown Citadel out of her balcony every morning, but that makes more sense. Oh, well. Yeah.
Log entry 386. The echoes seem docile today. My search for the remaining relic shards continues. With luck, my work will soon reach its end, so long as... Hold on a moment. You are actually alive, are you not? Well, that is certainly a refreshing change.
Hello.
there.
Forgive me, Hunter. I mistook you for a tormented arcane apparition. Do not give me that look. You should be surprised at how easy a mistake that is to make out here.
I should get back to it.
No doubt Caligos has sent you. I heard the call to the Isles, we all did, but I cannot leave this place now. Not while the tormented memories of Chandaral are still condemned to walk this crystal waste. If you really wish to help me return, though, then perhaps you can be of sort of assistance.
See you around.
Attempting to defend their homes against the fury of the Blue Dragonflight, Chandaral's mages condemned the souls of their people to an eternity of crystalline torment. Now their echoes wander aimlessly, reviving their civilization's doom again and again for more than 10,000 years. I have found out that some of the shades yet retain a shred of sentience. Perhaps they can be reasoned with, convinced to free themselves from the mire of their own ancient fear and pass on at last.
All right, then. See you around.
Chandaral's reckless use of crystal focus placed too much stress on the relic, causing it to shatter. Its fragments have been scattered amidst the crystalline permafrost. I can recreate the focus, but I will need you to collect enough of those shards to give me something to go on. You should be able to find them amidst the piles of crystal refuse scattered throughout the area. Take heed, Hunter. Those shards may still hold fragments of mages' memories from that fateful day.
I should get back to it. You'll have my thanks, friend. These echoes have been left to their self-inflicted torment for far too long. I shall begin preparing the ritual needed to grant these spirits their final rest. Return to me if you are able to find the shards I seek.
Alright. Enchanted logbook. Oh, cool. The floating tome before you appears to be a collection of research notes. A quill floats nearby as it ready to describe new words upon a fresh page. Several bookmarks have wedged hastily into the book at various points. Check the next bookmark. Log entry 1. Author's note. Introduction to be added. Focus on detailing theft of crystal focus from the Nexus Vault. Today, the ramifications of that battle between Shandarol and the Blue Dragonflight yet remain, lingering in every grain of arcane-tinged permafrost that still sits within the desecrated ruins of Shandarol. Even now, a keening din occupies the ruins as the spirits repeatedly relive their collective demise. This thesis seeks to accomplish the following. First, to establish the cause of this arcane anomaly that binds the spirits to this place after the death. Second, to discern an efficient means by which to undo said anomaly. And finally, to perform the requisite ritual to ensure that the spirits here may finally rest. Log entry 45. Initial attempts to counteract the anomaly within the basic spell-breaking methods have failed. Curiously, the anomaly seems to resistant to any manner of spell work that I myself cast. It is as if the enchantment holds the memory of those it enchants in high regard and strengthens itself against those beings whose advance, if it was employed... I lost my... It was employed to stop. In other words, I fear that this enchantment, however inadvertently, may specifically ward against the interference of blue dragons. This is both exceedingly ironic and remarkably problematic for my continued research. We'll have to explore other options. Log entry 199. I have lost track of time since I last spoke to another living soul. Based on the progression of the moons through the sky, I believe it has been roughly a year since I arrived in Crystal Slung Forest. I have made little progress. The shards of the crystal focus that I believe was to put this enchantment in place lay scattered across the very ground I walk upon. When I move to gather them, though, they flee from my very touch. It is as if they remember Chandral's grudge against the flight. Still, I am not deterred. Blue dragons created this problem, and a blue dragon shall see to its end. I only wish I had someone to talk to in the meantime. Someone other than a floating book, that is. Log entry 230-something, 4234. I am tired. The keeping grounds of the echoes of Chandaral wear upon my mind like a chorus of the damned. They cry out in fear with frightening regularity. The loop repeats over and over. No variation, no relief. I am at my wit's end. Perhaps this is truly irreversible. Eey. Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you guys since Wrath. Wretched pound of dragons, you will die by my hand. Forgive me, I meant no offense in coming here. Ha, you think you scare me? Stand down. All that anger and for what? What have you accomplished here? What do you mean? We've defended Chandarol. I defended Chandarol. Enough talk, have at you. Look around, Chandarol fell by your own people's hands. Do you not use your rage to shroud the truth? Perhaps you're right. For all my rage, I am so tired. Alright, it worked! All you had to do was talk to them. It's just like Naruto and Steven Universe, guys. Where am I? This isn't Chandarol. What have we done? What do you mean? Everything as it should be. Chandarol, never heard of it. Chandarol has been gone for thousands of years. Gone? How can it be gone? Thinback, what do you really remember? Well, it's kind of a long story. What? Afraid of a dragon going to swoop down and snatch you up? Think back, what do you really remember? I remember shadows on the horizon, then stillness. Always stillness. All it takes is talking to them. Wretched pawn of the dragons, you will die by my hand. Forgive me, I meant no offense of coming here. Well, that didn't work. I think they... Right. Dutiful memory. Interloper, what business do you have in Shandarol? I should gut you where you stand. Shandarol is gone. You need not protect it any longer. Your captain sent me to relieve you. You can rest now. Shandarol, this is Telebim. You shouldn't even be here, Telebim. That's funny. I probably should have lied to him. Pink vomit. More pink vomit. Oh. Our scouts have returned from the forest's edge. There are dragons on the horizon. They mean to reclaim their relic by force then, and there are far too few of us to stand against the blue flight. Send word to the Magi, we must use the relic. It is the only way we stand a chance to the fury of Malagos's brood. Send me to relieve you, you can rest now. Rest? But the dragons fly for Shandarol. We have to stop them. I have to stop them. They've turned back. Your watch has ended. You can rest now. Are you sure you're feeling alright? There are no dragons here. Well, alright, if you're sure you want to ignore your captain's command. Oh, ha ha ho. I wanted to be fun with that, but that might have been a bad idea. Hello. Vinegar for what? Look around. Man, that one, just use that one all over and over again for some reason. It works, I guess. We need more crystal vomit. I'm not seeing any more though. There's some. Some more. You must be mad! We've barely scratched the surface of the focus's capabilities. It was never our goal to make it a weapon. What choice do we have? Malagos's brood flies to Shandarol. We know all too well how the blue flight responds to those who would dare expose their precious secrets. If we do not act now, then our plans all have been for naught. The blue dragons cannot be reasoned with. We have to make a stand. The dragons are retreating! This power shall be Shandarol's salvation. Captain, the spell is too powerful. We cannot stop it. Stop channeling energy in the focus. At this rate, it will... And then everything went to kaput. Everything went bad.
Log entry 387. Kalagos has sent a mortal to retrieve me. Truth be told, I had assumed they had forgotten about me. It is nice to be remembered. I think I have run out of ideas. If reforging the crystal focus does not work, then I do not know what will. Oh, welcome back. Did you find anything?
I love the voice actors here.
Blue is best.
What brings you out here? All right, then.
This crystallized prison is not easy to escape. Still, with luck, with our work out here... Yeah. Still, with luck, our work here will let the spirits that yet linger have some modicum of peace.
I should get back to it.
Malagos's rage fed Chandral's desperation. Now our flight's failure is frozen in crystal for the world to see.
All right, then.
Malagos believed that we alone were capable of stewarding the myriad truths of the arcane. His and our failure...
See you around.
Testing, testing, testing. Alright, it is back again. Thank you, Syl. I really appreciate you bring that up.
All right, then.
After all these years, these pieces you've brought me should finally be enough. I have enchanted this new crystal focus with a beacon spell. Use it near a wellspring of arcane energy, and the remaining restless spirits will flock to it.
Alright.
The great crystal tree nearby should do nicely. Shatter the crystal once the spirits have gathered within it, and the enchantment that binds them to these ruins should at last be broken.
Alright, let's do it. Let's free us some spirits. This isn't voice acted, sadly, but other parts are. I think only one person at a time can do this, it seems like. Which that's kind of silly. There we go.
I can't attack that.
I managed to slip mine in. It's giant time. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh no, I'm dead. Alright, let's talk to our new friends. There we go. Hello. At last, the magic that was binding these tormenting memories to this ruin has been broken. It will be some time before the lesser echoes fully dissipate. Still, with their source finally banished and the relic's fragments removed, the fragments of the memory that remain trapped here will finally be relieved of their torment. Alright. It has been so many years since Shandaral has known true silence. With luck, our actions today will allow the echoes of this cursed place to fade. You are due back to the Isles, no doubt, and I think it is high time I flew there as well.
With the focusing crystal shattered, the echoes will eventually fade, and these ruins will be silent. At last, the spirits of Shandaral will be permitted a well-deserved rest.
Shandaral.
It has been many years since I have seen other living, breathing people, let alone members of my kind. I am nervous. Log entry 387, epilogue. The echoes of Shandaral have ended their watch. It is time for me to return home.
Woo! That one was a lot shorter. I'm content with that, though. I'll be honest with you, the booty bits, I think that one might have been the weakest one, but also probably one of the more important ones. Because that's a big lore moment, that finally the spirits in Crystal Song will no longer be, you know, there. So, that's nice. Alright.
I'm glad you've come.
The aftermath of the conflict in Shandaral has hung over our flight like a pall for many years. To think Lenagos has been toiling all this time to lay those spirits to rest. Thank you for lending your aid, Beneric Bladesnaw. You have once again shown yourself a true ally to my people.
Come back soon. Keep safe.
Alright, we got 2 more to go. Yeah, they have only just ran out of dragons by the time they got to Zeros. It seems that way. I mean, we're definitely getting into the ones that are more important, I think, next. Oh, did my computer break? There we go.
How can I help?
Help so far. Where would you like to go next? Alright, we are going to Theramore next. This one I'm really curious about. According to the Azure Ghost notes, the blue dragon, Suralgosa, was last seen investigating a sect of rogue mages known as the Sullied Banner. Suralgosa's last missive stated that she intended to travel to the ruins of Theramore. Perhaps she uncovered traces of the Sullied Banner there. Either way, if Suralgosa is to be found, Theramore seems to be the best place to search for her. Alright, we're going to Theramore now. I wonder if we're going to meet Jaina there. That'd be kind of nice.
Well met, friend.
Theramore, I'd rather not return to that place, but if Suralgosa is there, then perhaps there is work to be done.
All will be well.
So long as there has been magic, there has been those willing to utilize it for nefarious ends. I am certain what grievances these rogue mages hold that prompted Suralgosa to chase them down, but I am inclined to trust her judgment on that matter. Let's go to her, Beneric Bladesnaw. Perhaps we can solve the rogue mage problem and convince Suralgosa to return in a single turn.
Fair sky, Theramore. Of all the places to go.
Yeah.
Jurgo said in his notes that he intended to seek out Suralgosa himself. If the situation is truly so dire, Then I shall accompany you on your way. It would be wise to avoid getting too close until we are apprised of the situation. This portal will take us to the cliffs just beyond Theramore.
Alright, we're going to Theramore, everyone! Let's have some trauma time! I don't think Jaina's gonna show up, by the way. If she does, it would be nice, but I think Jaina's kind of had her fill with Theramore. I do what, like, that would be nice though, like, we go to Theramore to see what's going on there, and, like, either someone outside of Jaina or Jaina is trying to, you know, fix it or restore it to its former glory. That'd be nice. If there's, like, one area outside of Teldrassil that I'd like to get some focus and restoration on, I think Theramore would be a nice place. Goblin music. That's unfitting for the situation we're in. Alright. Good old Theramore. Still in ruins. Still sad.
I see your intuition was correct, Azuragos. Here comes Kalecgos's mortal now.
Hi. You guys seem kind of bitter.
Well, if it isn't you...
Well, this ought to be interesting. Saragossa is one of the more enthusiastic hunters of rogue mages, and she is really quite good at her job. She is the one who sniffed out this silly banner in the first place, after all. Our dear Aspect, however, seems intent on handling this matter bloodlessly. I suppose that will be where you come in, mortal.
Do take care out there.
Hello. Greetings, mortal. You and your hangers on have arrived just in time to see me obliterate this pack of miscreant magi. These procurous whelps seem to be trying to recreate the very bomb that leveled Theramore. Jesus. Predictably, they have yet to succeed. Still, I would rather not give them the chance to stumble into a more effective solution. If our dear Aspect wishes to avoid simply turning the whole lot of them into mana dust, then I suppose I can refrain from carpeting the ruin in Spellfrost. Someone will need to go and repossess their banal attempts at ordnance, though. Do take care not to set them off,
This world is full.
I have always hoped that mages would once again walk the streets of Theramore. This, however, is not what I had in mind. If this sullied banner truly intends to reconstruct a working mana bomb, then they must be stopped. But I will not repeat the mistake Malygos made. There must be a way to reason with them. I shall place an enchantment upon you, and will allow you to subdue the mages without killing them. See to it that they cannot continue their ill-intended actions.
Good luck. This death ward should blunt your blows, and allow you to subdue the mages without killing them. Find us near the docks when you are done.
The path of mercy again, Kalecgos. I would have thought your encounter with Razageth would have at last relieved you of that impulse.
Every time Malygos chose to intervene in the affairs of mortals, mages died. And where has that brought us? I will not perpetuate that cycle of destruction any longer.
Is that so? Show us, then. But do not expect us to clean up your mess if this goes wrong.
You lead our flight, Kalecgos. We will do things your way. Let us hope your peaceable solution does not end buried under the corpses of dragons.
Thank you for your aid, my friend. With your help, we will show them that there is another way.
Interesting that Theramore's playing Dalaran music now. Prototype mana bomb teleported. Oy. Oy. I'm kinda glad Jaina's not in this questline. Could you imagine the PTSD she'd be having? Oy. Hi Jaina, you know what was going on last week? Oh, what was going on last week in Theramore? Oh, some group of rogue mages were trying to create some new mana bombs. Also, Kalecgos wants to go the more peaceful route with them. Probably a good thing they're not dating right now. In Ronin's name? Come to finish the job, huh? Wait, they're doing this for Ronin? Wait, Ronin, huh? Oh no, these guys want to... Okay, I think I get what's going on here. We will avenge Theramore? So they want to... Okay. That changes things a little bit. So they're doing this to avenge Theramore. And Ronin. And I'm guessing they want to use the mana bomb on the Horde. That's my guess. I kind of wish this storyline happened in MoP. Like, this is pretty fitting for a storyline that should have happened in Mista Pandaria, actually. Curious.
You are soft, Kalecgos. You always have been. These mages are a threat, and should be treated as such.
They fly the flag of Theramore. These people are grieving. They fear for their lives. I am certain they can be reasoned with.
Quiet your steps, mortal, lest you spook their leader.
Who is their leader?
I stand with you.
Arcane magic has always been well suited to the matters of stasis and security. I am pleased that we could put it to such effect here. Still, the question remains, what drove these mages to such reckless action in the first place? You are lucky that you are not talking to a Drekthir right now, Kellic. Oh my god.
Come back soon.
I'm overjoyed to see...
Well, this ought to be interesting. Sargos is... Okay, I already read that.
My, look at the time.
Captured... Alright, I want to talk to this guy. Spare me your judgment gaze. In my shoes, you would have done the same thing. That looks like Frank. What the hell? Now it's playing Coltiris music? Huh. Spare me your judgmental gaze, and my shoes would have done the same. Alright, they just copied and pasted this NPC over and over and over, it seems like. I have nothing to say to you. What we did for the memories of those we lost. Well, Hunter, I suppose you are not as hapless as most mortals who cross my path. You may deserve some modicum of recognition for your deft work. Not from me, mind you. If you want a pat on the head, go ask Kalecgos. Okay. With many of their rank and file captured, it is time to deal with the leader of the so-called Sullied Banner. I imagine Kalecgos wishes to take her alive. I have no such compunctions, but I am not a picky dragon. So long as we put a stop to her schemes, I care little what happens to her. His plan, though troublesome, seems to have worked thus far. I am willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for a short while longer.
The leader of the Sullied Banner is working nearby. Saragossa tells me that she is quite powerful. I will accompany you to ensure your safety, but...
No, Kalecgos. The mortal must go alone. Our presence will merely exacerbate the situation. She will feel more threatened. We are breaking the cycle, yes?
Breaking the cycle.
You make a fair point. Very well. We shall remain here, friend. Please stop their leader before she does something she comes to regret.
Alright, let's stop her, the leader, then. Oh! Well, this brings back some memories. This is where Dalen died. It is very interesting, the choice of music that they're using in Theramore's Ruins. You got Kultaros music playing, you've got Dalaran music playing. Turl Flickerflame apprehended. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's got some mana bombs. Or she's got mana bombs. It's a gnome?
For the sake of those we lost, I won't let you stun me!
Imagine an orc stopping her too, like, oi. Oh. Oy. Kindy. Oh, that was... Okay. I admit I did not expect things to go this way. That gnome. No. Magus Flickerflame. She has suffered much. It makes sense that she would wish to cultivate her power in order to subvert further tragedies from coming to pass. Caligos says that we must be mediators and protectors, not hoarders of secrets. I think I'm beginning to understand what he means. I do not understand what would drive Turi Flickerflame and her band of mages to attempt what they have done here today, but I do understand the pain of losing family. I understand the fear and regret that follows you wherever you go. I have much to think about. I imagine Caligos has much yet to do in the Dragon Isles. Return there with him. I will follow soon. I need some time to think upon what happened here today.
Thank you for your aid, my friend. And for yours, Saragossa. I do not know where we would be without your hard work. You three should get back to the Isles. I will meet you there. I need to speak with Turi first.
I must admit, Caligos, I did not think your plan would work. But you seem to have cleaned things up rather nicely.
No, not yet. There is more work to be done.
Caligos. Oh, blast it all.
Well, go on then, hero. No doubt you wish to hear what is said in there. As for me, I have other matters to see to, now that this mess has been resolved.
Come to laugh at me then? Or maybe just to crush me underfoot?
I want to know why you were doing this. Why would you try to recreate something so horrid?
What choice did we have? We had to protect ourselves. I couldn't do a thing to stop the first mana bomb, and because of that, Ronan and Kindy and everyone is gone! You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to keep things like this from happening, but you didn't! And now, our home is gone. We can't ever get it back!
Turi Flickerflame, yes? I remember.
Cut out.
You speak the truth. We tried to protect the focusing iris. We tried to protect Theramore and its people. But we failed. Nothing I say can ever bring back the Fallen. There are no words to properly express the regret I feel towards what happened here. But this, we can move forward together, Turi. We can be better than those who came before.
I just miss them so much.
I know. But come. I would hear your thoughts on the future that you want to build for your allies. As one of Ronan's apprentices, I would very much appreciate your insight.
Watches the pair. Suddenly, she glances towards you before nodding to the portal. That was good! Why are these such good quests? Oh my god. This part is really sad. I just turned in at this part. This questline has been a lot of, like, happiness and joy, but this part was, oh boy. I'm glad they did this. Like, this seemed like a very necessary, questline to do. I just wish they did this back in MoP. Like, it does feel a little bit out of place to do this during Dragonflight, but I'm glad they did it. Was Garrosh mentioned? Nope. No Garrosh. Also, hi, Bucks. Ban did not attack Theramore, alright? If Garrosh issued the order to Bannerak to go and take part in the Battle of Theramore, even if he I think he would have to do it simply because of what happened to those who didn't, but Ban would be pissed off about it. If Ban went AWOL after Teldrassil, I'm pretty sure he'd go AWOL after Theramore, definitely. At least a little bit. Every choice Ban made, he would probably make again. No, he wouldn't! Not in this case.
I'm glad you've come.
Saragossa and Aragos are hardly the only members of my flight to question my more measured approach to the misuse of magic. I am glad for their perspectives and their willingness to check on my optimism. Still, I hope that they will come to see things as I do now. Come, we have much yet to do.
Keep safe.
We've only one more blue dragon to locate now, Bedrock Blightsnaw. Let's finish this, shall we? Alright, let's go to the Jade Forest, everyone. We saved the best for last. Mostly because it's in Pandaria, but also I think it's because it's a very important dragon. Alright. Oh, let me do this first. Just for my own ease of editing. G Firepaw! Why are you mentioning G Firepaw? Is G Firepaw involved in any way? Alright, Jade Forest. Daughter of Malygos and Saragossa, Kiragosa survived the turbulent Nexus Wars that ripped away her life and family. Afterwards, Kiragosa sought permanent summer in Stranglethorn. Finding warmth but not quite peace, she moved on to the Dawn's Blossom, a small village nestled in the Jade Forest. The Blue Dragonflight would welcome her return. Alright, that's cool. I should let the Infernal Orb people know about that. I hope he is, I doubt it though. There's no way. There's no way Box, I don't think G Firepaw is going to be in Pandaria or in Dawn's Blossom. It would be nice though.
It's good to see you again.
Kiri, yes I know where she is. They had a fling a while ago. Kiragos wrote me after leaving Stranglethorn some years ago. She said it was beautiful and balmy, but not very quiet. I presume and hope she has found peace in Pandaria. If I am honest with myself, I should not be surprised that she hasn't answered the Isle's call. Yet we must do our duty and seek her out. If I am dubly honest with myself, I would have any excuse to see her again. Let us take a break from these chilly winds and visit the Jade Forest. Let's go to the Jade Forest! Woo! Man, I actually really like the 10.1 story, like all of it, especially the Draclear stuff. It's good stuff!
Fair skies and strong winds.
So far, the Dragonflight has really picked up with this patch, I think. Plus the small pre-patch stuff was pretty good. Not pre-patch, the small patch. Alright, let's go to the Jade Forest! Gonna go to Pandaria. Gonna see me a Mogu. I think Sarkareth is a great one-off villain. I don't know why I think they're so cool. I don't know about Sarkareth or the Sundered Flame box. I don't really think that Sarkareth was that cool. But I get why you like him at least. What makes Sarkareth, I think, more interesting is the stuff with Emberthal. And, Abyssian and the Black Dragons and all that stuff. Like, that's what makes Sarkareth interesting to me. But not, like, super interesting. Like, the character of Sarkareth is a bit of a snore. But the characters around him reacting to him are interesting and make him interesting to that level, if that makes any sense. I don't think Sarkareth is a good villain, and I don't think he's an interesting character, but... Anyways.
Hear the bird calls.
I miss Pandaria, friends. This is such a lovely zone. And the Jade Forest, too, out of all the zones. Alright, let's get some Pandaria lore. I respectfully disagree with that, but I understand what you're saying. I don't know. It's Sarkareth, dude. He's very boring. Anyways, let's move on to not boring things, and let's walk around Pandaria! Ah, it's been so long. Did they have any new things to say?
Slow down. Goodbye.
Alright, I don't think they have anything new to say, but that's okay. Let's see what Kiragosa has to say and do. Is she dancing? Why are you dancing? /target G. Alright. There's no G Firepaw box, I'm sorry.
It's good to meet you.
Kaligos.
Stop. Oh, Calic. Oh, it's good to see you.
It's been too long.
Hello, and welcome to you, too. I am Kirigosa.
This is
Hi.
my friend.
Oh, I think I know of you. News of your exploits have reached even this humble village. We are honored to have you. I suspect you must have important business here.
Somewhat, yes. Have you heard the call of the Isles? The Blue Flight awaits.
Yes, I have heard.
Ah, champion. While we catch up, why don't you take a stroll around the village? There's much to do and see.
Okay.
Ah, a new visitor.
Though the village is small, we take great pride in our crafts and cherish our relationships with each other. Thank you for letting me go around Pandaria. I appreciate this.
Please,
I call this the After Sarkras saga. If you want, it's true. All right. The village camp being fortune and peace. Their well-being reflects the hearth of the village. The carp thrive on special food made from the worm meal and vegetable paste. It's not as pleasant as it sounds, especially after we finish dehydrating it into neat little blocks.
Safe travels.
I didn't get to read it.
Please take care.
Let me read that. Jeez. All right. The blocks here. Just toss it gently to the water near them. Their ponds also require cleaning, so please skim any debris you find. Okay.
Oh, hello.
I've been cultivating a new flower in this land. It's been quite versatile, but the villagers and I are still refining its various uses. I just harvested my latest batch today. Will you help me deliver them?
Safe travel. You certainly took your time to pay me a visit.
My duties as Aspect have gotten more time-consuming as of late. I'm sorry, Kiri. I should have come sooner. So, this is where you've chosen to settle.
Yes, I have a daily routine. I know all the villagers. I even have my own house.
A house? I see.
Let me take a quick screenshot for the Inferno Orb friends. Oh, she even has like a little bit of a Pandaria getup. Get out of my screenshot! Move! Move, you dwarf! Get out of here! Go! Get! Go! Yeah, you! Yeah, take off. Fuck you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go! Come on! Go! Get out! I want to take a screenshot, damn it! Get out of here! He's doing this on purpose! Get out of here! Screw your pitchfork. Fucking dwarf monks, man. Get out of here! I just want to take a screenshot. Fine. You get to be in the screenshot then. You get to be in the screenshot then. Have fun with that. I hope you like being in screenshots. Jeez. Man, calm down. You're probably right. Alright, let's give these wormy boys something to eat. These fishy boys.
It's not ready yet.
I love being back in Pandaria though, like seriously. Like this just makes me feel happy. Just it's just the vibe of Pandaria. Like, I'll be honest, like I probably would have been retired. If Ban ever, like, you know, retires and wants to live somewhere else besides the swamp, it would be Pandaria. Fox and Jackalop's village. I think Ban would probably live in Kunlai, probably. Or in the Jade Forest, I think. I don't think, as much as he likes Box and Jackalope, I think he would like to have his own place, slightly away from them. He'd get food at Half Hill at least. Yeah, I think he still would visit, I think he'd still visit, Box and Jackie. Oh, there's down here. Cool. Let me get that. I love... Pandaria is so nice. Man, I got a 437 legs this week. See, I'm upset. I got another cloak, and I already have a 431 cloak. So. Very rude. I need caffeine. If I'm not yawning because I'm bored, I'm yawning because I need my caffeine. That's all. You know, in all my time of being a fan of Pandaria and all the other stuff, I actually don't think I've been in this area that much. Like, this area specifically, like this little pond. It's very nice. I don't think I've really paid much attention to it. Scrub? That's rude, Box. You're one rude dude. Alright, let's see what the villagers have to say. Hello. My sight may be gone, but I am fortunate to live in a land which rewards all of the senses. These are flowers from Kirakosa. Kirakosa, is that you? Oh, you are her friend. She said that she was going to visit me today. Did you bring me flowers? Old Man Misai holds the flowers close to and inhales deeply. Pure contentment washes over his face. I can't see much anymore, so I try to indulge my remaining senses as best I can. And Kirakosa has cultivated something very special. Welcome to our humble home, friend. I love me some Pandaren lore and Pandaren characters. This makes me so happy. Pandaren are amazing. Brewmaster Wonderbrew at your service. I travel the Jade Forest in search of the only finest ingredients for my brews. Unlike the high and mighty golden drafts of the Dawn's Blossom, they have their big brew house for mass producing, which is fine, you know, if you enjoy drinking swill. I thought you guys patched things up. Update the conversation that they say. Ah, I haven't expected these. This is the batch of flowers matured this batch of flowers matured well. Look at that blue. Now that's the color of brew that Pandaren from all the lands Now that's a color of brew that Pandaren from all ends of land will be talking about. Give me that brew back piece, right? Can you imagine Box at that? That'd be sick.
Looking to buy?
Ah, fan of potions. The brewmasters work their concoctions, but often miss some of the finer notes of a potion or remedy. These are flowers from Kirakosa. Speaking of fine notes, Kirakosa's flowers often yonder are a boon to my crafts. When we crushed with other ingredients, they increase the potency of the final potion. Not to mention how pretty they are.
May your days bring you joy.
It'd be nice if Chen was visiting the village when Kirakosa was nearby, and we just talk to Chen real quick.
We can do business.
Whatever you do, stranger, do not ask my husband about his egg noodle recipe. It will be the longest conversation you ever heard. Is that your husband? I think it's somebody else. Oh, that is her husband, I think. These are prettier than I could have imagined. Look at the sheen of the variety of petals. Not right now, Box. As if they shimmer with magic. Kirakosa's blue magic beautifies our village. For these, I have been looking for a new garnish for my noodle dishes. I think I will keep a few in a vase at home as well. Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's go see what Kirakosa and Kaligos have been talking about.
Ah, a new visitor. Stop by anytime.
All done, thank you. The carp are pretty, aren't they? Their scales shimmer almost like a dragon's.
Safe travels to you.
Wonderful, by the way. If you like the flowers, I would love to give you a bunch for my next harvest.
Please, take care.
Honest work for an honest day. Thanks, Benrak Bladesna. Why don't we have some tea and conversation at my home? Just tell me when you're ready. Oh, this is awesome! We get to chill in Pandaria with a dragon! Now this is an expansion. Alright, Dragonflight best expansion. Confirmed. We go back to Pandaria, and we chill out there, and vibe in someone's house.
Stop by anytime.
I'm ready to visit your home.
Safe travels to you.
Oh, cool, we get to ride her. Not like that, Kaligos.
Leaving me behind? Well, I suppose I am a dragon after all.
Look around you. Can you see why I fell in love with Pandaria?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Better than frost and snow. Keep up, Calicos. Let the warm winds take you. That boy still has it, doesn't he?
You guys got a thing going on?
Where are we going?
To her house.
My home.
We already knew that. I'm telling you, Dragonflight may be my #1 expansion soon, more than Mop and Wrath. I don't think it'll beat Mop. I don't think Dragonflight will beat Mop, but I think it will beat Kata and Legion, definitely. All right. You guys on a date now?
Oh, hello.
Here we are.
Stop by any time.
How can I help?
How strange and wonderful it is to be in Kiri's own home. That being said, I can't help but notice there's an absolute mess in here. She spends all this time helping with the villagers. I have a feeling that she doesn't reserve time for herself. Typical Kiri. Caligos sighs. Would you mind tidying this place up a bit, Benrag Bladesna? I'm sure she'd be glad for the help.
Together?
Caligos, your return stirs my heart and my memories. The call of the Isles is strong, believe me. If it is true what you say, that the Blues are united once more, that is more than I could have ever hoped for.
It's true. At the end of the day, you are a blue dragon, Kiri. You belong with us.
This place is so unlike home, and yet I have never felt so at home in such a long time. I've remade my family here. If I had a choice, I would never leave them.
Kiri, I apologize. You do have a choice. I shouldn't push you. Why don't we give you some space to think it over?
Oh, thank you for understanding. If you would like some respite, I recommend the Drunken Hosen in town.
I really just like the overall vibe of Dragonflight. It's very hopeful, it's very nice, it's very understanding. I don't know, it's very nice. I like it.
There's magic in
Oh, did you finish? Thank you very much. I can tell Kiri appreciates you.
I will need some time to think and make my decision.
Good luck.
Please, stay a while and enjoy the view. I will find you both shortly.
This world is
Caligos is quiet for a moment, a wistful look on his face. I'd call upon Norsdorma to help us pass the time, but he'd tell me that I should be able to handle this. So, the Drunken Hosen. If Kira recommends it, then let us go. I hope we meet Shen. It'd be so nice when we meet Shen in the Drunken Hosen.
Together, the Drunken Hosen? Sounds excellent. Meet you there.
I call this questline Appreciating Pandaria. It's just nice to be back in this zone after years. Like, it feels like the developers know that people like this expansion now. It took them a while to realize that, I think, but you know. Alright, the Drunken Hosen.
Over here, friend.
Hey, Gaelic. Gaelic, you got two blood elves that are looking at you, man.
Well met, friend.
Pagey Golden Draft recommended the perfect brew for camaraderie. Hot barley tea. Please have some. Alright.
I'm happy for Kiri. She deserves this and so much more. She spent her entire life dedicated to the Blue Dragonflight, even after loss. After loss. After events I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. Nothing more can be taken from her. We will try to give her the world in the Isles. Cheers, friend. May the blue dragons thrive.
What is this music track from? It sounds really beautiful and nice. Because it sounds like it's from Mop, but I don't think it is.
It's good to see you again.
I think it might be from the Dragon Isles, actually. This respite was much needed.
Ah, there you are.
I'm glad you've
Oh, Kiri's here. I wonder if she made her decision. Please, ask her for her thoughts, Benarag Bladesna.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I cannot express how happy I am after spending time with you both. But about the matter you've come for. Kirigos smiles sadly. Will you return to the Dragon Isles with us?
Please, take care. This is difficult for me to say. I cannot return to the Isles. Not now. Not for a while. It is just this place. These people. I've found, for the first time in a long time, I have agency in my own life.
You know, you'd love these folk called the Tuskar. I learned a valuable lesson from them recently. Wherever we may be, wherever we may go, family will always be family.
Damn, this questline's really freaking good.
I stand with you.
I wish the outcome was different, but if Kiri is truly happy here, then I couldn't possibly ask for anything more. Thank you for coming with me. It is time we return to the archives. I want to stay in Pandaria! No!
Come back soon.
Alright, well,
Stop
it was
by
nice,
anytime.
Kirigosa.
Thank you.
Is that a hug emote? That
Fly
was
true.
nice.
It's good to meet you.
Alright, bye Kirigosa. Bye Pandaria. Ugh, I don't want to leave. But I have to. That was a that one didn't have us kill anything. That just had us chill in Pandaria. It was great. I don't know. I'm biased to Pandaria. It makes me happy. It is one of the... It's just a very nice expansion, very nice zone. So, going back there was very nice. Hey, Sean! How are you, friend? I am well. I am having a good time doing the Blue Dragon questline. It is really well done and really well made. I am quite happy with it so far. I'm sad that Kirigosa didn't join us, but I'm also okay with it. Alright. Let's turn this bad boy in and see what else there's to be done now that we have all the blue dragons here.
How can I help?
I just got done with some poetry homework just for now. Nice. Alright, well, let's get back to work.
All will be well.
Thanks to you, Benarag Bladesna, all of the blue dragons are accounted for. We can get back to caring for Azeroth's magic and making sure its power isn't abused. I believe a speech is in order. I would be honored if you would stay for it. We can head to the Nexus afterwards to see what Azure has discovered about Sindragosa and Malagos's arcane memories.
Good luck.
I'm ready to hear your speech to the blue dragons.
It is good to see all of you here. I once believed that our flight was better off in pieces, each dragon pursuing their own interests. I was wrong. The blue dragons work best when we are a family, when we are united. Together, we...
Kaligos, I need aid at the Veiled Ossuary. The memories of Sindragosa and Malagos are destroying this place.
I see. Friends, I'm sorry to ask you this so suddenly, but it seems we have need of your aid already.
Alright, let's go. To the ossuary. It appears this is a short reunion.
Together, we can...
I was hoping that we would find a way to dispel these strange arcane memories from what remains of Malygos and Zaragoza. It appears they have grown more out of control than I expected. Please, accompany some of the gathered blue dragons to the Veiled Ossuary and help Azragos. Zaragoza and I will remain here and investigate what's to do about the situation.
I'll get you a portal to Azragos' location in the Veiled Ossuary. Do what you can to aid him and uncover the source of this disturbance. I will stay here to monitor the situation with the others and speak to Senegos on a matter concerning his brood.
It should only be a moment of your time, Kalagos. Stellagosa, Emagosa, you will want to be here as well.
Of course, Grandfather. Whatever you need.
Alright, let's go, go, go. I appreciate all these portals. Makes it, a lot easier to get around. And now we wait for a very long-ass loading screen. Oh boy. My Google Chrome is all acting up too, that's fun. There we go.
Good. You're all here. I need as many of you as possible to drain the arcana coming out of this tomb.
Alright. So we got Zaragoza, Laragosa, Hela, and Zeros, all here. Alright.
Well, if it isn't you.
I suppose that this teamwork Kalagos has been talking about. Perhaps this is useful after all.
Going so soon. Pity.
Malygos and Zaragoza's essence have created this massive arcane disruption. Their memories are running around the Veiled Ossuary trying to drain the arcana out of the graves. Our combined efforts are merely keeping the energies at bay. We need the memories in the nearby area disrupted. Once they're dispelled, we should be able to remove this barrier to reach the essences inside.
Do take care out there.
These incredibly powerful memories have formed throughout the Veiled Ossuary. Soon, their energy will be so vast that they will be able to create their own arcane constructs, thus overwhelming this place. Take them down so that we can weaken this barrier and reach Malygos and Zaragoza's essences.
Going so soon. Pity.
Malygos and Zaragoza's lessons screaming rest. We need to find a way to...
My, look at the time.
Alright. Alright. Getting arcane energy from the area. I do like that we now have, like, lore on what this location is meant to be. Memory of a loyalist. Get down from there. There we go. We got him now. Memory of a traitorous sister. Oh, that's how it's tragic. We'll do the boss guys last. Unless they give us percentage in the bar. I doubt they would, but... we'll just do them. Oh, is our stream lagging again? I think it lags whenever it's dragon riding. Yep, it doesn't like dragon riding. Alright, which one is this? Nobody? Alright, this one will be Alexstrasza. Got it. Now we wait for Alexstrasza to do her thing. Alexstrasza! Come on out. There we go. I did what I had to, brother. You gave me no alternative. And so ends the Nexus War. Hey! Stop booping me. Boop you! This is Neltharion. Sindragosa, your long suspect motivations. You were too weak to stand against me. With the Dragon Soul, I shall make an example of you, foolish blue dragons. Poor Deathwing. I do feel bad for Deathwing. Oh, hi, Arthas. You are bound to my will. Embers of Neltharion once again, ban. I mean, this is his patch. Alright, let's turn these bad boys in. I think Deathwing's presence in this expansion was way better than Arthas and Shadowlands. Well, Arthas really didn't have a presence in Shadowlands. He had the one Afterlife short, and then the one nod to him in the finale with Anduin. I'll be honest with you, Box, I don't really think they should have had a presence with Arthas in Shadowlands. His story was done. There wasn't really any more that you could really tell with Arthas, and touching any more would possibly tarnish his legacy. Deathwing's legacy was already broken, and in fact, it needed to be touched on. You needed to address it with Dragon Isles and with Dragonflight. Like, Deathwing is such an integral character to the dragons and their legacy and their people that if you didn't talk about him, or didn't do anything with him, it would feel wrong. Well, with Arthas, I don't think you needed to do anything with him. His story was done. I didn't want them to use Arthas and Shaylands, yeah. I think Arthas and Shaylands is unfortunate, but it's expected. Like, I don't think that they should have had him at a speaking role. I don't think they should have... I honestly think the mistake was having him connected to the jailer. Even if he did resist the jailer, you still have people who are like, oh, but he was working for the jailer. What about Uther's questline and Shaylands regarding his memories with Arthas? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, yeah, sure. I still like that. I think that was good, though. I think that was a fine. That was probably one of the better moments with Arthas. So.
Greetings and whatnot.
The barriers is getting weaker. Fine work.
Going so soon.
The chaos in the area is weakening. Tell me, what memories did you see?
My, look at
the barrier is weakening thanks to your aid. In a moment, it will be broken down. Our main priority is recovering Malygos and Cinderghost's essences. Something has gone wrong with laying them to rest. There are a few memories I have regarding their current state. We can speak about it as we enter. Let me know when you're ready. Alright?
Do take care out there.
I am ready.
Cinderghost and Malygos should be at rest, yet their anger is growing larger by the moment.
Maybe they want things settled. Didn't they both die very violently?
Like the spirits of Crystal Song Forest. Sindragosa and Malygos are stranded in their final moments of death.
And now, they are reliving those final moments of their lives in an endless loop.
Yeah.
Perhaps all of this chaos was their only way of getting our attention. Wildly lashing out, hoping someone would hear them.
Well, we certainly hear them, and we are going to help. Champion, recover their essences. We are taking them back to the Azure Archives.
Alright. Let's grab these bad boys. Oh, they're legendaries. That's cool. You hear screams of agony and rage from the small essence. Malygos, the former aspect of magic, will remain trapped inside. Alright, it's probably the same thing with the Cindergosa. These guys have nothing to say. Alright. Can I talk to you? No?
Going so soon. Pity.
It seems the Blue Dragons still cannot leave behind our legacy. It seems the Blue Dragons still cannot leave behind our legacy. Yep. Alright, let's see what Malygos... You hear screams of agony and rage from the small essence. Malygos, the former aspect of magic, still remains trapped inside his fury. You hear screams of agony and rage from this small essence. The last remnants of Cindergosa are within, crying out for her torment to be quelled.
My, look at
To think a merciful gesture could turn like this. I suppose we underestimated the rage still within Cindergosa and Malygos.
Do take care out there.
I can hear the pain cries of rage and agony from these essences. I suspect this was triggered after attempting to put them to rest. They were dormant for a time, but the combined rage of both Malygos and Cindergosa merged together to create this phenomenon. Quickly, we must for the Azure Span. Yeah. Quickly, we must make for the Azure Archives and inform Malygos and Cindergosa of this. Together, we may be able to finally give them the peace that they deserve. If the turn is bug, go to the portal and head to the archives, then come back. Okay.
Going so soon. Quickly, everyone. Perhaps Malygos and Cindergosa know what must be done next.
Alright, yeah, just, you know, do things without me. They could have teleported me, like, why do I have to take a portal? They could have been like, alright, you ready? And then they would have teleported me. I've got to run all the way back over here to a portal. Loading screen, electric boogaloo. I don't like how my
Thank you, Azuragos and everyone. I believe.
Indeed. How strange to see what remains of my essence in life. I can hear her cries, calling out to me.
I stand with you.
I am glad you recovered the essences of Sindragosa and Malygos. I never imagined trying to place their spirits to rest would lead to this.
I have a plan of how to address this matter, though it is a rather dangerous one.
Okay.
Well met.
Malygos and myself both suffered horribly violent ends. The remains of our essences have been trapped in an endless loop. They must be reformed and broken out of that loop. To do so will require a tremendous amount of concentrated power. We will have to utilize every amount of arcane energy within the Azure Archives, along with all of the assembled blue dragons. It is the only chance we have to reform these spirits, and to put an end to their suffering.
Farewell then, young one.
I'm ready to enter the vaults and free Malygos and Sindragosa's essences.
Do not let the magic overwhelm you.
Alright. This ought to go well. Look at them all! Ah, we gathered all these people. Here comes the content. Alright, hello, Kalik.
How can I help?
Give the word, and I will channel the energy we've gathered to release Sindragosa and Malygos. We'll be in for a fight. I'll hold them off. I'll hold off one of them while you handle the other. I'm ready.
Blue dragons, focus your energies now with mine. We must break Sindragosa and Malygos free of this curse.
Where am I?
Malygos! You abandoned me! You and your mortal kind! You'll all pay for this!
The mortals are the ones who shall pay for daring to usurp the power of the Blue Dragons!
Okay.
I'll handle Malygos. You take Sindragosa.
Alright.
You have the full might of the Azure Archives behind you, champion!
Ow, boo-boo.
This beast is what became of me? Twisted by darkness and anger? The pit hurts so much! Please, make it stop!
Poor
She's
Sindragosa.
holding herself back? I cannot contain it. Please, free me from this eternal torment! I should have stopped Neltharion when I first suspected his motives. I am so sorry it has come to this. I should have
stopped him.
The fight is over, Malagos. Come to your senses and be free.
Never. I cannot give up.
Hi, Kalik.
There's magic in
Malagos and Sindragosa have been soothed. It is time that we properly send them to the beyond. I am ready.
All will be well.
Malagos? Is it truly you?
My treasure. What happened?
I believe I hold the answer to that.
Boop.
Oh, I see. My dear, dear Caligos. Aspect of the blue Dragonflight.
I remember you. I am so sorry, Caligos. My burden should not be yours to bear.
You did not leave a burden. You left a brilliant legacy. One I and our flight will carry onward.
So nice.
It seems they are in good hands. Together. Always.
Aww. I love his cape.
You have come so far, my child. My work is done. For now. Thank you, Caligos. Lead them well.
No! Come back!
Thank you, my lady, for everything.
Sindragosa, no! We lost a good character, everyone. I already miss her. Alright. Good job, everyone. And that was the last we'll see of our Sindragosa.
I stand with you.
Malagos and Sindragosa's spirits can finally rest. Thank you once more for all your aid, Benrak Bladesnaw. There is one last thing that must be done. Spiked legs.
Keep safe.
No. You're not. I swear if Senegos is dying next, No. It brightens my heart to see everyone reunited, Malagos and Sindragosa at peace at long last. It is time that I give you all one last gift. No! Something from the Blue Dragons must not seen in quite some time. The peaceful passing of one of their own. No! It is my time, Benrak Bladesnaw. I should have flown beyond some time ago, but I could not leave with my kin still in disarray. Would you do an old dragon the honor of seeing me off one last adventure? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. No. This makes me sad. I knew that we were losing Sindragosa, but to lose him too? This makes me so sad. Oh. Alright, yeah, I guess we're saying goodbye to Senegos. Alright.
The Dragonflight will rise again.
I have been waiting for this moment for quite a long time. The Blue Dragons are together again. Sindragosa and Malagos' legacy have been put to rest, and my children's children can once again experience the beauty of the Dragon Isles. It is time for me to rest, Benrak Bladesnaw. There are many dragons waiting for me, and many who I slowly missed every day this long life of mine. You don't have to go, Sindragosa. I can figure out a way to save you. I wanna say that. I'm sure you could find some ancient artifact that would grant me another 1,000 years or reverse my age. I know because I found several. How do you think I've lasted this long? I made a promise to my daughter Stellagosa's mother. When she was killed, I told her I would look after Stellagosa and the others until our flight was renewed. There are many things I've done to artificially extend my life. I should have passed some time ago, but I could not leave my blood alone. There is nothing I need to be saved from, Benrak Bladesnaw. It has been my time for a while. I finally get to rest and accept it. Man. This is just... I'm so sad right now. It's hard to phrase it into words. Oh boy. Goodbye, Senegos.
Grandfather?
No tears, my dear. A life as full as mine should be celebrated, not more.
No.
It is up to you to lead the Azure Wing now.
You cannot go. I am not ready.
We rarely are, my dear Starlight. Carry my lessons close to your heart, and I will never be far from you.
No! Man! That was a good quest line, but what the hell, man?
How can I help?
Senegos, what a tremendous gift he's given to us all. Thank you, Benrak Bladesnaw. I don't know I don't know if I could have united the Blue Dragons without you. And for what and I will be and for that I will be forever grateful. It is time for me to lead everyone forward.
It is hard to believe he's really gone. What do we do now?
We strengthen the bonds of our flight that remain by celebrating those who came before. Senegos, Sindragosa, Malygos. All those we've lost. You are all welcome to stay in the archives for as long as you need. This is our new home.
I suppose it is a bit bigger than the Nexus. The vaults seem to have more knowledge that I haven't recorded yet.
I can help you look after the Nexus if you want to start to come here.
Me too. I bet you old Malygos had a few ideas on how to play the market back in his day.
Let us just make sure someone always accompanies Zeros to the Nexus.
Azuragos, I shall join you in studying the vaults. I have a few things I am curious about.
I suppose company in my studies would be a change of pace?
I will be here whenever any of you have need of me.
That was a good quest line, and now I'm sad. I am quite pleased with that quest line overall, but I am heartbroken over the loss of a really good character like Senegos. And Dorgos. Brood of Malagos.
You're a tall one.
Maragos. Suragosa. Abi.
Hof Aldon Shi.
Master of Illusions. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream and be depressed. I'm gonna be depressed now, so thanks Blizzard for making me feel sad. I know that that's not what your intent was. I know you're trying to push this message that, you know, people die and they live a very long life, we should celebrate them, but it doesn't make me any less sad. But thank you all. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys for watching with me and playing with me, and yeah. Okay. See you everyone, be good to each other, and I'll see you all whenever new content comes out. But until then,